Actually, I'm gonna go pour some water. Oh no!
The jug's in the fridge.
Bathroom.
The jug's in the fridge.
But Nathan, I'm not a British simp like you.
I'm not a simp. I enjoy it.
You just pour?
You literally just pour it into a glass.
I don't know. There's these buttons, and I don't know what the fuck they do.
That tells you if the filter's bad.
I don't know, because I just drink tap water like an adult. Feel loved in this house tonight.
Hell yeah. This podcast is sponsored by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/mediahole to get your free 30-day free trial, including one free audiobook. There's over 180,000 audiobooks to choose from, and you can listen to them on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle, or any other MP3 player. Thank you, Audible. Once again, that's audibletrial.com/mediahole. Hey guys, welcome to episode 50!
Oh, that's today?
Yeah.
Oh. Bummer.
You were going to do something?
No.
I was going to say, save it for episode 52 or 55.
No, I'll do 52.
Because 52 is the 1 year, 55 is the 1 year anniversary of you on this podcast.
Whoa, fuck you, Davis. I took your job that didn't pay anything, and also you left the province. Twice.
Hell yeah. Been a hell of a year, eh, folks?
Anyways.
No, let's pause for one full more minute.
Okay, cool.
Following that joke.
Yeah. Amazing.
Now this
is pod racing?
Is content.
Oh, now this is podcasting.
Somebody's made that joke before.
Okay, you want to see the just before we get into news or anything? You want to see the shitty meme I made today?
Sure.
If you're not an internet connoisseur, there's this meme when it's like average blank fan, and it's like the soy boy face where the guy's like, "Oh!"
Where he's screaming about something.
Yeah, like you've also seen like the Rage comic version of it, where it's like,
yeah, it's basically an altered version of the version Chad meme.
Yeah, well, it's like the Chad evolved into this like one of those dudes with just like crazy jawbones with a giant chin and like this huge pompadour. He's like this. It's like a
photos and stuff.
Yeah. So, anyways, I made a really shitty one, and it's well, the one on the left is average The Rock fan. Do you want to guess what's on the right?
Average Fast and Furious enjoyer.
No.
Average Flex Kavana. Oh. That is so far beyond me. That joke.
The Rock, when he first started in the WWE, was a heel named Flex Kavana.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how long I looked for a picture of The Rock where it looks like he was making the face? About 1 second. I looked up The Rock yelling, and that was like the third result.
Yeah. All right, folks. Yeah, this is episode 50, baby.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for 50 weeks, folks.
Straight.
Yeah, we haven't missed a week. And in fact, there are 2 whole bonus episodes that exist.
Of one that's 45 minutes and then it ends. Yeah. Or was that the one that we just didn't hit record on? Okay, there's the one where
No. I'm talking about literal bonus episodes that were released. The Ghost of Tsushima episode.
Oh, the spoiler ones. Okay, yeah. I was thinking of like the times.
You mean the episodes that we'd spent 45 minutes and then lost?
Yeah, and then we tried to rehash things, but it was just like whatever. Tekken was there.
No, those don't count.
Yeah,
that's one episode. That's not 2.
I thought that happened more than once.
Oh, that's happened like I think 3 times.
Okay,
but I still don't count the ones that nobody saw as bonus episodes. I count those as things that nobody saw. Anyway, let's talk about news. We got some movie news. We got some real life news. We got some game news.
And we got
news? Huh?
There's no game news this week.
There's a little bit of game news.
There's no game. Oh yeah, President Trump is dying. Woo! Woo! Okay, not really, but we hope.
He has COVID. We hope he dies. But before
I don't even care if the rest of his family dies. I just want him to die.
No, I don't want the rest of his family to die.
I don't want Melania to die because then he's free of his divorce.
No, I mean, Melania, who cares? But I mean, like, I don't want Barron to die. Barron doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, he's a child.
Yeah.
Children grow up in shitty racist families and then sometimes turn it around. It's not always you're gonna grow up to be like your father.
Before that, though,
what a nightmare.
He managed to not say that white supremacy was bad at a presidential debate and actively promoted white supremacist group the Proud Boys, created by Vice co-founder Gavin McInnes.
Yeah, so let's all stop going to Vice.
Well, no. He's not involved there anymore.
Never mind. You guys can still go to Vice.
He co-created it. He is the definition of a man with a negative chin. He is, for all the talk of white supremacy,
right, so
he literally looks
it's really
like the
easy,
worst
but like
man.
Leafy has no chin.
Gavin McInnes has less of a chin than
Wow.
Leafy. Google him.
I don't want
All right.
to. Because then his name's in my phone.
Yeah, fair enough. But in movie news, Lupin the Third, the First, movie with a terrible title, is the CGI Lupin
Because it's
movie.
it's not even the first fucking Lupin. It's not like it's a remake
first
of
CG movie.
Yeah, but it's not like the remake of like was Castle of Cagliostro the first movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a remake of that. It's a completely new story.
Nor is it a prequel like a woman called Fujiko Mine.
Yeah. Isn't that like a weird sort of prequel?
It's sort of a
Like
prequel.
a sidequel?
It takes place before, but from a different character's POV. But yeah, it has a release date in the West later this month for 2 days in theaters, and then in December on digital and maybe Blu-ray. They also showed off some of the English dub, which
Definitely
has
not going to theaters now.
which has this, huh?
I'm not going to any theater. Like even
Yeah,
though,
because it's
Well,
here we've seen sort of a bit of a.
we had a
second-
surge because everyone got too comfortable, and that's what I
Also,
said.
kids
so
are going
long-
back to school.
Yeah, and that's what I said so long ago that it's like, school should be canceled until this is either we have like
0 new cases a day.
less than 100 cases over like a course of 3 months.
Yeah, like the consistent level of 0 new cases a
Like
day.
yeah, it's a steady decline. Mm-hmm. But instead we don't have that, and
Yeah.
also people are like, okay, so
Also,
everyone
stop
out there-
having weddings, folks.
yeah, one of my sister's friends had a wedding. It was like they just live streamed it.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
they
you
had
should
it
do.
pretty much. They had
Fucking
like
Twitch stream your wedding.
they had Facebook gaming,
Facebook gaming your wedding, dude.
Instagram Live
Wait,
as well.
hold on.
What?
Mixer your wedding.
Oh, you're
Mixer your mixer.
hopefully your wife lasts. Your husband and wife last longer than that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I think what
Justin.tv your wedding.
that was Twitch before.
No, well, they were separate and then they merged.
Well, it was Twitch was Justin.tv was supposed to be like kind of like that IRL shit that Twitch does, but then like just that, and then but they like too many people were using it for gaming, so they were like, no, go over there, and then Justin TV made Twitch. It became bigger. They merged them, and then Amazon bought them.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been going on walks because my house is being sold.
Yes.
And so sometimes it's just like, hey, and there's a showing, and I'm like, okay. So I leave. I go to like the local lake, play Pokemon Go, and walk around it. Mm-hmm. Is nicer than.
I'm going to censor both of those.
That's fine, but I still need you to know.
You told me yesterday.
2 days ago,
Was it 2 days ago?
I saw you on Wednesday.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I can't see Nathan during the week because we talk about shit. I'm like, oh, can't. Now that's
podcast.
things not to talk about on the podcast. Yeah, but so I'm going around. I was wearing my mask the whole time
Yeah.
because I think that is what is the right thing to do. Not a single other person was wearing a mask.
Well, if you're outside and you're
But
not
you're outside,
close-
okay. But it's a pathway around a lake, and like the pathways around the parks here, they're not wide enough. It's 6 feet apart if you're both on the edges. But if there's two people walking next to each other because they're like husband and
walk
wife,
onto the grass.
I gotta do that for every fucking person, and sometimes there's no grass to walk onto.
Oh. Well, I do that for every person, but also I don't go to parks. I
think
usually
if-
just walk on the sidewalk on the street.
If you're on a sidewalk, sure, but if you're on a park, like at a park and shit,
Yeah. I don't
Or
know. I
a
don't
lake-
think you
a
need to wear
pathway?
your mask the whole time, but if you see someone walking close, just like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, that's why I have a scarf mask now.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's like like a bandana ascot thing.
Oh.
That like I can flip a mask out of, and then it has like the ear stuff. But like if I'm like going if I go fucking hiking like in the fall,
Oh, yeah, like when we went hiking.
yeah. Except Probably should have worn masks then, but you know,
We didn't go anywhere near anybody.
we passed a bunch of people. We passed that Asian family.
Yeah, but they're fine.
What if they were Chinese, Nathan? They weren't. They were Japanese.
Also, just because they're Chinese.
I know. They actually just emit COVID, like they're COVID humidifiers.
Ugh. That's offensive. Can we get in trouble for that?
It's not real.
We're explicitly saying that it isn't.
Oh, sorry, that was my Trump impersonator impression. I know it sounds the same because they're hidden among you.
Speaking of hidden among you, I don't know. That's not even accurate.
I don't know. Among Us 1.5 is coming soon.
Yeah. No, I was going to say Iman Vellani, a teenage actor from Markham, Ontario.
Oh, you gotta censor that.
Huh?
You gotta censor that.
She's from Markham, Ontario.
Neither
of us are from Markham, Ontario.
Well, now they know that we're not from there, and I'm sure we've also said that
we've said where we're from.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's going to play Kamala Khan in the upcoming Disney Plus Ms. Marvel series. She's like a previously unknown
Okay,
person.
that's cool. I saw someone's take on Tumblr today where it's like, can we just like, as a society, just start like casting unknowns more often? Because instead of paying like the same 5 people to be in everything.
I don't know.
Obviously, that's not true, and that person doesn't watch any movies, or probably like doesn't watch movies, sees like.
People say such dumb shit sometimes.
Yeah. I could break it down to maybe like 40 people who are in most movies, but that doesn't mean they're in every movie.
Well, also, fucking people who get work need work too.
Yeah, and also, well, it gets to a point where it's like, do you really need that much work anymore? Like, do you remember when fucking I think it was like Robert De Niro or Al Pacino were just like, one of them, not both of them, but one of them said, I'll be lucky if I make only about like 20 million this year. And it's like, De Niro, I'm so sorry. You're only going to make $20 million.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, when you're De Niro, I'm sure De Niro's agent costs him a lot of money a year or whatever.
I'm sure, but also De Niro probably has enough money and enough assets that if he liquidated some of those,
what it
he
means
could live
is
comfortably and retire.
He should, if he doesn't have enough money to take care of himself, that's his fault, not like something to feel bad about.
To say that in an interview,
he's been famous.
To say that in an interview makes it sound like he's being like, "Oh, please feel sorry for me."
No, I think it was some person looking into him said De Niro's only going to make this much.
I think De Niro said it himself, or whatever. Fuck it, who cares?
Who cares?
Robert De Niro's old; he doesn't understand money.
Yeah. Can't see my buddy Marty because that's not a Robert De Niro impression.
There was a 30 Rock joke where Alec Baldwin, his character Jack, says that he's from London.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know you really vibe with the Brooklyn aesthetic. And then Robert De Niro in like a fake British accent is just like, but I really like the pizza. That's Italian. We're just all over the place today.
We're not nailing it.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear some other interesting Canadian news?
Yeah, always. I only care about Canadian news. Students
suspended over recording of Calgary school principal using N-word.
The student was?
Yep.
Well, you know what?
Calgary
One
Catholic.
second. It's Calgary.
Yeah,
it's Alberta. It's in Alberta.
Calgary Catholic School District says word used, quote unquote, strictly for educational
Alberta
purposes.
is the Texas of Canada.
Alberta is like the Alabama of Canada.
I would say Texas because
Texas
oil.
because of the oil, yeah.
But also because they have, that's also Cowboys.
Oh, you're right.
Racism. Blatant racism. Undying support for the conservatives.
Yeah.
Well, even though they are straight up.
I mean oil, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Multiple students from St. Michael's School in Calgary have been suspended after a portion of a conversation between a group of black students and their principal was shared online. The audio recording in question catches the principal uttering a racial slur. And here's the quote.
Oh, man.
So how come it's okay for you to say the N-word? Principal Leanne Anderson asked a group of black students questioning their use of the word.
Wait, was this a white woman?
Of course it was a white person.
Okay, because once I heard the name Leanne, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Did Chris ever tell you about the one time his teacher just, his like grade 7 teacher just straight up said the N-word to like him and Blake?
No.
It was this white dude. It was like, I think they were saying the R slur.
Oh shit.
Grade 7. Remember?
No. I know. I'm saying like the adult in the room should be the adult. In the room.
The adult was like, you guys shouldn't say that. It's like, okay, yeah. It's like if I called you all the N word, and they're just
neither of them are black. Neither of those two people are black.
Yeah, I don't think. And also, there was a third person there, also not black.
None of them are black. That doesn't make any sense. Also, it was literally just like out loud. Why not just say the phrase the N-word?
Like, why even compare the two? Also, why are you comparing the R slur with the N-word?
I mean, they're both slurs. That's valid.
Okay, but one of them is making fun of disabled people. Yeah. The other one is making fun of a beaten down, marginalized group.
As if disabled people are not also beaten down and marginalized.
I don't know. Putting them on the same level seems rude.
It's not the same level, but they're both slurs and bad, and you shouldn't say them.
Anyways, don't say the N-word.
Don't say the N-word.
Don't never question.
And how about don't say it in front of children?
Don't even. Also, as a 40-year-old white woman who's like the principal of a fucking what was it, middle school, high school?
Oh, it's Catholic school. It doesn't say if it's a middle school.
All right,
elementary and junior high.
So okay, I'm gonna assume these kids are in junior
high.
Yeah. So she probably heard them talking, like saying the N-word to each other. She's like, you boys shouldn't say that. And they're like, why? We can though. And then she'd be like, how come you get to say
anyway,
N-word?
The kids got suspended for recording the conversation. The principal got away fine.
That's not how that should work. Thanks, Catholicism.
Thanks, Calgary and Catholic schools.
Catholic school? I don't know.
But yeah, guys, just in case you were wondering, I know it happens in Canada too.
Yeah. I know Catholic schools exist in the States as well, but Canadian
they're mostly private.
Yeah, but Canadian Catholic schools might as well
public.
But they might as well be private schools.
Well,
with the way
they're like
behave.
halfway between the two. Like it's still got like uniforms and shit.
I think if to go to a Catholic school in America, you just literally go in and say I'm Catholic. But if you try and go to a Catholic school coming from a public school, they go like, "Oh yeah, where's your credentials? Where's your I love Jesus tattoo? Oh, you actually have one? That's against the Bible."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't come in if you're a fucking Protestant.
Yeah. Everyone I knew who went to local Catholic school was kind of a shithead.
Really?
Yeah.
My school was not Catholic, but it was Christian.
Well, that's because you
just Quaker, yeah.
You were,
it was a Quaker school.
Okay. Oh, okay. But like, I don't know. I don't have any friends who went to Catholic school. Yeah. I had a friend for
uniforms are actually supposed to be good, but also they suck.
They put them on like the same level of being like you don't know like what the other kid's wearing and stuff.
Well, it's like if the other kid is poorer than you and wears poor people clothes, then you can make fun of them for that. Instead, if you all have to wear this $100 uniform,
I've never seen that in person ever.
Oh, I've never seen that in person.
No, like I'm sure it happens, but like I would show up to school in like ratty fucking pants and like the white and like a shitty T-shirt.
Also, most of those places
have
have a day where you can wear your own clothes.
Yeah, but then like I would
walk. You know that my fucking.
But like I would walk up in my like grade 8 class. I was literally hanging out with like the kid from Iran who's like Toronto Mans, but this was in grade 7.
Okay.
A very nice black dude named, I can't say his name, but he was a lot nicer than me than he should have been. Not like I was a racist or anything. It's just I was a very boring person in grade 7 and 8.
For sure.
Yeah. And then also a kid who turned out to be kind of a shithead. But also...
Everyone's a shithead.
Yeah. But I also stopped hanging out with these people once they were out of my class.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not going to catch judgment for me. I literally don't talk to a single person that I went to high school.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Actually, I ran into this dude. There was one night, I think it was like 19.
Yeah.
It was my 20th. Where we went to Streetsville for bars.
Yes.
And we went into the bar, and we're just sitting there, and a guy I hadn't seen since grade 7, so like 8 years, is just like, Ian. I'm like, oh my god, it's you. And then we're talking, and then like 4 more people, all from my grade 7 class, come up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And they all knew each other. They just didn't keep in contact with you.
Yeah. Man, Chris is dumb.
Why is Chris dumb?
We've both been playing this game called Bullets Per Minute.
Oh yeah, you talked about it last couple weeks.
Well, now I'm more into it. Like, it's a lot better of a game now. And he just like, he was literally playing, and there's like these indicators that come in if you have bad rhythm like me.
Yeah.
Towards your reticule, where it's like when the big triangle comes in, if you shoot, you shoot. Mm-hmm. If you have a pistol, when the little one comes in, you can also shoot. But they have these like thicker lines that come in, like there will be a big one, like a thicker one coming in from the right, and it's saying you got to dodge that way because like the left side of the room is about to get fucked up. But if there's like one that comes in like this,
yeah,
I'm making like a big, thick, like diagonal line up.
Yeah.
It just means to jump. And Chris was like, I don't know how to see these. Chris wasn't paying attention to the reticule like thing at all. The man just had such good rhythm.
That's funny.
That he was just like, yeah, I got it. Okay, so Canada is racist.
Canada is racist.
On to
gaming news.
I don't know what news there was.
Well, that's why I got it written down.
No, like I've paid attention this whole week. I don't think there was a single worthwhile piece of news.
Yakuza 7 is coming to PS5 in March, 5 months after this Series X version.
This was so dumb.
Digital PS4 owners are going to get the upgrade for free. There was initially no word on what happens with physical, but later in the day, they also confirmed that physical owners would get the PS5 upgrade just by putting the disc in automatically. The issue is, though, that neither digital nor physical versions will have cross-save, so if you don't beat the game by March, you might just lose your save in exchange for the resolution, detail, and frame rate. This is weird because Spider-Man Miles Morales does carry your save over from PS4 to PS5, but Spider-Man PS4 doesn't carry over to Spider-Man Remastered.
All I'm going to guess is that in the enhanced version of Yakuza, there might be extra content or something that you could totally miss and can't go back for. Or maybe it's like... Because those games are in perpetual... Like, Spider-Man is in a perpetual game world and shit.
Yeah.
Like, the city, at least in Spider-Man PS4...
Yeah.
The city doesn't change until you're in that last section of the game.
I think it changes a few times, actually.
Not hugely enough. Oh, yeah, Saber moves in and shit.
Yeah, Sable, yeah.
Is that what it is?
I thought Sable. It's Silver Sable.
Yeah, that's the woman. Wasn't her crew called something?
It's just called Sable International or something.
Oh, okay, my bad. I called it Saber because that sounds cooler to me. But anyways, that like it's smaller things that can go in where maybe Yakuza's whole thing is like, it changes so much.
But they haven't said that the next-gen versions has anything different. You think they'd put that in the trailer for the Xbox Series X version? It's going to be like, and there's a new side campaign with Majima.
What if there... where he simps over his girlfriend that he really should be over by now.
Where he goes to the gravesite of his girlfriend from Yakuza 5.
Oh. It was his wife.
Sure. Yeah. Right. You're right. This time he's crying over a different dead woman.
This time he's crying over Haruka's mom for some reason. Or what? Who else could he cry for? This time he's crying over Sajima's sister.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a relationship before. Well, not like
friends. They were friends. They knew each other.
They're probably more. Well, she was his. He is her older brother's like best friend.
If you bought the PS5 version, you get the exclusive storyline where Majima and Seijima finally kiss.
Love it. Whatever. I'm already gonna have this game done probably in November.
And see, for me,
so maybe by March I'll fucking.
So here's what I have. So I said that I'm gonna wait for the PS5 version because the idea of losing my save makes me feel very like kind of anxious, and often I take a month or two break in between the middle of Yakuza games almost every time I play one.
Yeah, so if you got to the middle of Yakuza 7 by the middle of December and then you took a 2-month break, it's like, oh dear God, it's February.
My entire fucking...
It's February. Yeah. I have, I don't know, 20 days.
Yeah,
to get to the end of this game.
That would very much frustrate me, so I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, like, it comes out at the same fucking time as Spider-Man, Cyberpunk, the PS5, fucking Pathless, Bugsnax. Like, there's a million games, and I'm paying for the PS5. Like, I'm not fucking made of money.
I already bought Yakuza 7. So
see, when I pre-order, it charges me when it ships.
Well, but
most places
I got digital.
Right.
So that
you're right. Yeah, because that makes you pay beforehand.
Yeah.
And speaking of Spider-Man Remastered showed off some new footage. Yep. Sorry.
I don't know. I just feel like the automatically upgrading the disc without asking you is kind of a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, it should have both versions. It should allow you to install both versions.
I don't think so. Well,
the PS4 backwards compat and the PS5 upgrade.
Because then they'd have to do some DRM shit, or else you could just pass around your Yakuza 5 to all your friends. Yakuza 7 to all your friends.
Well, it would still require you to have the disc in, just like how Battlefield 4 did that on PS3 to PS4.
I didn't know that.
So Battlefield 4, if you bought the disc for it...
I think I got the gist of it.
Okay, well, you'd have except the upgrade was $10.
Oh, okay. So
and it was the digital version.
That's what a lot more game companies were going to do, is give you like a $10, like, hey, please give us $10. Yeah.
Yeah, for this, it seems like they're either going to say auto upgrade for free or no auto upgrade, you just fucking buy the new thing.
Yeah.
That's what this seems like everybody's saying.
It's what seems exactly what it's going on.
Yeah. Spider-Man Remastered, though, showed off some new footage, both of gameplay and cutscene. The gameplay looks great. This game, running at actual full 60 FPS, looks great. Ray tracer reflections, nicer textures, a complete visual overhaul, looks great.
I've changed my mind about new Peter Parker's face.
Okay, but the cutscene came under fire as it showed off the new facial mocap actor for Peter Parker. The reason they had to change models is because the mocap and the voice of Yuri Lowenthal was very clearly not matching with the old model's face. And when I say model, I mean literally like the model that they paid to be the person that it is, because it's an actor or whatever.
Oh, that was an actor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
thought
know,
that was
it
a
didn't
fake
look
face
like a real person.
I didn't say that.
But it's just they have completely different bone structure, so like the face and the voice didn't
But there's
match.
just
That's why it
something
looked so
about the
uncanny
new
valley.
face that just feels like it doesn't look as good. And I mean graphically, not...
It looks way better.
I don't think so. I think it looks very, like, just fucking smooth. Like, there's no texture to it.
Because he's a smooth, sexy boy, the actor. The new actor looks a bit like Tom Holland. People got pissed because it's what nerds do, especially in the age of the Snyder Cut.
I'm not saying I want them to change it back. I'm just saying I would like them to make it look like there's a little more detail on the man's face. I'm just going to look at...
Well, I mean, not everybody gets to be a Yakuza cutscene, you know what I mean? Where you can see, like, the most detail on a human face as possible.
But also, this is very much the cop in Yakuza 5. Sorry, 4.
Yeah.
Like how he was the other guy, and then in the remaster...
But they had to change it so because, like, Yuri Lowenthal's face didn't match this guy's face.
Sure.
But you can't just mocap Yuri Lowenthal because he's like 45. Would look weird. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I prefer the new face personally because the old one did have that weird, like, uncanny valleyness.
I think a lot of faces in that game have an uncanny valley thing to it.
I think Peter's was the worst.
Yeah.
I think MJ's was like,
you know
mostly
what?
okay. Yeah.
I think it's just that one scene with Doc Ock, that one that you showed me.
Yeah.
Because this looks good.
Yeah.
I had to look back for a second and be like, wait, is that from a movie? Yeah. It doesn't... Okay, it was the lighting in that scene.
Okay. Following that, some real big news. Zynga has finally shut down their classic social game, Farmville.
I can't believe it.
Due to the death of Adobe Flash. The game initially came out on Facebook in 2009 and has 2 sequels on mobile devices.
So did they put the mobile one still exists then, right?
Yeah,
okay,
just the Facebook one.
I don't know why we care.
This game is the reason microtransactions exist.
Yeah, they kind of does. Well, gotcha games would have been made anyways.
Yeah.
Like they...
I don't think they would have crossed over if it weren't for the success of Farmville.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, obviously, gotcha games existed in Japan forever.
Well, because it's also they're named after
Gashapon machines,
which are toy capsule machines.
I mean, we have those in North America,
but these ones are, and actually, the ones in North America are also not random, but are also random. But we don't put value. Like, there's no fucking community going to like.
Oh, it doesn't say to the right that this one's worth $20.
This one's a super rare or something.
Yeah, they're usually all equal or whatever.
Yeah. Separate but equal.
Goddamn idiot. And finally, the new Smash Brothers character is Steve from Minecraft, not another sword fighter.
Okay, at least you made the joke. I don't know. I'm so...
He looks kind of like playing as an Animal Crossing.
Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier. Like, his literal down smash is fucking Villager's Bucket, but with lava.
Hose mad.
No.
Hose mad?
No, we're not doing this.
Hose are mad.
No. You're right. There are hoes mad. There's also people who was happy.
It literally broke Twitter.
That was
people
funny.
were so pissed off.
No, it wasn't. People keep saying that it's like, oh my god, everyone's so mad about Minecraft Steve. Every single person on my timeline was like, I can't believe it. They actually did it. This is so sick.
I saw a lot of people like, this isn't for me, but it doesn't have to be.
I'm just more like, the last 3 characters have been disappointments.
Not Min Min. You like Min Min.
I liked Min Min's trailer, but actually playing Min Min is just a thing I do to piss people off because Min Min is just F Smash the character.
Okay, who was before Min Min was Byleth? Before that was Terry. Terry's great.
I was counting Minecraft Steve as the last 3.
Okay.
Was Terry the last one before Byleth?
Yeah.
Okay, if it was Banjo, I would have said the last 4. I have no issue with Banjo, actually. Yeah. But
and
I don't
Hero's
know.
Great.
I was kind of just upset with Byleth because that was
just a boring pick.
Yeah, I was like, and also I was like, come on, Nintendo.
I think Minecraft Steve is at least an interesting pick. It makes sense. It's the most popular game on the fucking planet. This Smash is a game primarily for children, and children love Minecraft.
Yeah, but so Byleth is whatever. Min Min was like, the trailer was cool, but then actually playing as her is just kind of boring.
Also, people wanted Nintendo to acknowledge, the pro Smash scene, and they finally added a creeper to the game.
I also saw where they, I don't know why people are so upset. There's been, or it's like, fuck, it was something about miners, but spelled like, Minecraft.
By the way, I did steal that line from a tweet.
The one I was about to steal was from a tweet as well.
Yeah, but I had to admit it.
Yeah, if I fucking remembered to say it, I would have as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it was like, oh, cool, finally an announcement. And then they gave me it, and I'm like, oh.
The one that hurt me is somebody made the Smash map where they were like, Steve is, so it's like, how there's 6 slots in the Fighter's Pass? Somebody was like Steve for one slot, then Alex for the next slot, then fucking Enderman, and then Zombie. And it's like, so who do you want for just the final slot left?
Dante, please. Give me my last anime swords fighter.
Dante, Kiryu would do it for me.
Kiryu is definitely not going to be added. We have enough Microsoft reps there now.
Sega.
Yeah, I know, but did you see the Sega deal that they made with Microsoft?
You mean the Games with Gold thing, or?
There's like a publishing rights thing that Microsoft bought up.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah. Also, did you hear the thing with Yakuza, like the exclusive thing with Yakuza 7?
What?
We aren't getting it on the PS5.
Yeah.
We're the enhanced edition until March. Us Westerners. Japan gets it when the game the PS5 launches.
Are you kidding? Launches. It's fucking...
But that means it's only exclusive to people who speak English.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It would be fucking suicide to put it as a launch title for the Series X only in Japan. You know it's not going to make any fucking money.
Well, okay, but if they're already going to upgrade you...
Why not
if they're already upgrading you for free...
Yeah.
They're not making any money regardless.
Yeah.
The people who want to play Yakuza 7... already have it for their PS4 in Japan.
Yeah.
So if they actually did do that in Japan, it doesn't matter because those people still own the game.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Maybe somebody.
It's still fucking like it's. I think it's just dumb. You're right that it would be stupid to do that there, but like it's also just like some nonsense.
Making a fucking Xbox exclusive in Japan?
Yeah.
What am I, made of money?
Well, Microsoft was until they bought Bethesda, apparently.
Yeah, but Sega's not. Sega's always on the edge.
Yeah.
They're just one...
Not on the edge of glory, I can tell you that. It's the edge of bankruptcy.
Yeah. They're just one fucking bad Yakuza or bad Persona away from fucking complete bankruptcy.
I skimmed an article about how Sega tried to sell Yakuza to both Nintendo and Microsoft back in the day, and Sony was the only one that was like, we'll give you a chance.
Yeah,
and now you're fucking putting your bros on the back burner like this?
What? Well, the Xbox thing is not permanent, right? It's just like what they had with Xbox in the original Xbox.
What do you mean?
They had some like exclusivity and payment deal with Xbox back in OG Xbox. That's why Shenmue 2, excuse me, and Jet Set Radio Future were Xbox exclusives.
Okay, so it was a rumor like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it's just a rumor. Okay.
Yeah, but...
If Xbox buys Sega, that would be huge, but also... See, people were pissed about the fucking Bethesda thing. That would kill me, because fucking Persona?
Yeah.
Fucking Yakuza?
Persona, Yakuza, Shin Megami Tensei, like KOF... No, KOF is SNK.
No, Virtua Fighter, though.
Virtua Fighter. It's not... Yeah, okay, no, it might be coming back now, but...
Yeah, it's coming back now.
No, that's a might...
But then that might...
Because that was a documentary thing they were showing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But then here's the thing, though. Maybe Microsoft is smart enough to bring back Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future.
Doubt. Microsoft doesn't make good decisions either.
Jet Set Radio Future was an Xbox exclusive.
Okay, yeah. Wasn't Xbox like an arcade exclusive or something?
Sorry?
When did Future come out? Did that come out during the 360 or during the Xbox?
OG Xbox, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, whatever. Anyways.
Jet Set Radio Future has never been re-released.
Sonic only on the Nintendo Xbox?
Nintendo Xbox.
I just saw fucking like... So it was one of those tweets where someone's like, man, this wine tastes like shit, and then the very next thing is, I want to run naked through the forest. Or some guy was like, man, these edibles ain't doing shit, and then his next tweet was Sega PlayStation. Anyways,
yeah,
moving on.
That's all the news I have.
Oh damn,
we blazed through it.
Because there wasn't much.
We're only 37 minutes in, folks.
Oh, whatever.
I actually did cut a couple things, so now I will say them.
Go for it.
Barry Jenkins is directing the Lion King remake or sequel.
Wait, this is gaming, and we talked about it last week.
What?
But Nagoshi said that if the Yakuza movie's not going to be good, it's not going to. Why would they bother?
Hell yeah.
And he's also working closely with it. He's not just gonna like hand it off and be like, "Do what you want."
That's cool.
It's pretty much. I think it's just gonna straight up be a shot-for-shot remake of the first game.
Yeah, that's what I think so. But then, why not just fucking re-release Miike's?
What?
The Yakuza movie that already exists.
Because the one they're making is for the West, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, just fucking put it in theaters, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's just it's dumb. I fucking hate my Twitter feed used to be kind of like mixed between like video games and politics. Now it's only politics.
Well, to be fair, today is a special day.
Yeah.
It's a special time of year. Hey, if you're not fucking registered to vote, do it. Vote by mail. The election's in less than a month. It's November 3rd, folks.
I don't think you can vote by mail anymore.
You can.
I thought that was supposed to be like a thing where because they're defunding
Do a
the
drop-off. Do a drop-off. Go to the drop-off box. Texas closed like all of its drop-offs. Go drop off. Do not wait until the 3rd and have to wait in fucking line. You will die. It's better to vote than not vote. So fucking, if you're going to put it off, you have decided that you will go there on November 3rd.
Yeah.
I know we have probably 2 or 3 Americans that listen to this show every week. Mm-hmm. They have not voted. And by the way, Stevie...
Right, shut up. No, stop that.
Stevie,
no, don't vote Biden... Stop it.
Stevie,
stop it. Stevie hates it when you give a shit about politics.
Who cares?
Me, because he gets mad at me, not at you.
Stevie,
no.
If you don't vote for Biden-Harris, I'm going to come down there. I'm gonna do something to you.
Stop it. Stevie will make the right decision.
All right. Anthony, if you don't vote Biden-Harris, I'm going to end you.
Anyone else listening? Yeah, that's right. Silent room. Whatever. Anyways. Gamers. Vote Biden-Harris.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Come on, go to the...
Are you like looking for other news right now?
No. Shush. Shut up. Anyway, Ian, what'd you do this week?
I played Pokemon Go.
Ugh, disgusting.
It's good.
It's not.
It's a good game.
It was good for 8 weeks. And then, who cared anymore? There was some new other thing to distract me from the real world.
What?
Like DX2 Liberation Shin Megami Tensei.
What the fuck is that?
That's the SMT mobile game, which has included guest characters like Bayonetta and Nero from Devil May Cry.
Wait, is that the one that's just Pokemon Go, but it's...
It's not actually just Pokemon Go. It's mostly battles.
Oh, okay. There's battles in Pokemon Go now.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, it launched mostly being battles. Like, there is some AR elements, but it's mostly battles.
I'm just only going to go find Jack Frost, and that's it.
And Nero?
No, just Jack Frost.
You're really not going to get Nero in the game?
No, just Jack Frost.
What about Bayo?
Nope, just Jack Frost.
But that game connects both series.
But just Jack Frost.
Jack Frost isn't even my fave, honestly.
Yeah, Black Frost is my favorite.
I was going to say Mara.
What?
I was going to say Mara.
What about the dick slime? I can't remember that name
That's
anymore.
what I was saying.
That's not Mara.
Not the dick slime.
Mara is the dick chariot.
Mara is the best one. Ian, did you see the giant statue of Mara that you could buy?
No, how much is it?
It was like $200.
Oh wow.
It was huge. It's like fully detailed. It's like in a chariot.
You can see the veins?
Yeah, you could see the veins, you could see the weird face on it, you could see the chariot.
It doesn't really have a face, it just has like a mouth like, yeah. My dick mouth.
Kind of yucky. What else did you do that wasn't Pokemon Go? Because we can't talk about that for very long.
Oh, you're right. I watched 2 movies.
Hell yeah. Oh, wait.
3 movies.
You're going through your Marvel shit, right?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Hold on. You watched Avengers last, so Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America 2.
Yeah. Anyways, Iron Man 3.
It's better than people say.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Everyone's like, the movie fucking sucks. And
No. Watch Thor the Dark World immediately after watching Iron Man 3, and you'll change your fucking tune real quickly.
The twist in Iron Man 3 is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. I like the way they play it, too.
It's good because it's like you thought that this terrorist is a brown person, and meanwhile, it's fake.
Yeah, and it was also the ugly dude who turned into the handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, he is a white... Well, okay, he's not a white dude.
Yeah.
Actually, Ben Kingsley is not white, right?
Ben Kingsley is half British, half Indian.
Yeah. Sick. He's very good, also. Like, in character.
Yeah. Did you watch the little short that they made, All Hail the King?
No, because it was not on Disney+. Plus.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think it is, but it's like on a different page.
I think, like, just fucking... the whole movie, I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. I like the part with Tony's PTSD and such.
Yeah. They actually focus on it. Like,
but then he kind of just disappears.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's like still
It's like he hangs out with a
movie.
kid for a while, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Also, the villains, flame powers.
He says
that they
one
have.
of the fucking most cold-cocked, meanest thing I've ever seen someone say to a kid in a movie.
Is that the one where he says, like...
The kid's like, my parents are dead, and he's like, yeah, don't be a pussy about it.
Yeah, his mom's alive.
Or no,
his dad left.
Oh, my dad's left for a long time, and he'd never come back.
The kid does that thing where he's like comes in, he's like, where's your mom? And she's like, she's at work at the diner down the road. And he's like, cool, where's your dad? And he's like, he went out to grab scratchers like 6 years ago. And I'm just like, you're like 8, so you definitely don't remember that. That was just some off the cuff shit.
Yeah.
Kid's not bad. Like,
yeah.
He's a little smart
came
boy.
Back.
Yeah, he did.
He came back in Endgame. As a weird-looking adult man.
As a weird-looking teen.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I think he'd be a fully adult.
Unless he was booped.
Blipped.
If he was blipped, then he would be like 17, 18.
Let's see. I think he's like 10 in the movie. So then up to 2018 from 2013. So that's... Or no, wait. Iron Man 3 takes place in December 2012. So late 2012 to 2018, that's 6 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's 16, and then he'd come back 16 because of the 5-year blip, if he was blipped. If he was not blipped...
Then he needs a haircut.
Then he's 21.
He had... I swear he had like the fucking like... the high school Chris look. Like... Just the hair like just comes like down and makes like the perfect fucking...
Well, remember,
too long.
It was a depressing time. Yeah.
But also, if you're 21 Get a hair. If you're in a depression and you're an adult, man, shave your head like the rest of us.
Excuse me, I do the opposite when I'm depressed.
Also, your hair growing
takes
down
more
like
effort.
this and like having the perfect like shit. That's effort at this point.
No, actually, my hair...
Your hair goes inward, so does mine. Like Chris's hair does that thing where when it grows, it like naturally goes out.
Yeah.
Yours, as you just brought your hair down, I know it's also curved back, but it like curves into your head.
Yeah.
So does mine.
My hair does the classic bangs look.
Yeah. You should like see along like of a devil lock you could do right now.
I'm sorry?
It's that fucking thing, like Flock of Seagulls shit, where that guy, he gets like it goes straight up and then you just from like one point and you bring it down in the middle of your face.
Like that?
Yeah. Your hair's kind of too thick for it.
Yeah. Goes to my mouth.
Yeah. Anyways. Anyways, kid, get a haircut, you hippie.
No.
Whatever. I don't know. But anyways, the movie's not that bad.
Yeah.
The like Iron Man suits flying around doing their own independent thing.
Wouldn't it be horrible if they ruined all that character development from Iron Man 3 in a later film?
I also watched like half of that movie before I fell asleep last night.
Avengers 2 or Civil War?
Avengers 2.
Oh. They do it twice!
They ruined it in Civil War as well?
Yep.
Well, remember, it's directed by different people.
Yeah.
Just like how Star Wars. So anyways, then I watched Thor: The Dark World, where there is some things I like.
Again, there's some good jokes in Thor: The Dark World.
I know. There's some things I like in Thor 1. Like I enjoy when Thor is being a fish out of water and his
Excuse
fucking...
me.
That was a weird noise you made.
It was a burp?
Yeah, but it came out really weird.
It was very deep.
Yeah, but whatever. So, in Thor 1, when he's hanging out with them before he gets his powers back and before he goes back to Asgard.
The fish out of water stuff you like.
Yeah, I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Then in fucking Thor 2, the whole time I'm just like, dear God, I want this movie to end.
Yeah.
This is like the worst.
The reason why Natalie Portman left the franchise is because Thor 2 was supposed to be directed by Wonder Woman's director Patty Jenkins, but then Marvel fired her and replaced her with some shit TV director.
Shane Black? Or no, that's
Shane
Iron
Black
Man
did
3.
Iron Man 3. Shane Black's a good director. He did Nice Guys.
Didn't see that movie.
He did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Didn't see that movie.
He wrote the Lethal Weapon movies.
The old ones?
Yeah.
Oh. He's an old dude then.
Yeah. Shane Black is the guy that every screenwriter knows because everybody's like, you can't write scripts like Shane Black. He gets to do it. You can't put jokes in the descriptions of scenes, guys. Only Shane Black gets to do that.
Yeah.
Only Shane Black gets to write Lethal Weapon 1 and says, this mansion is gorgeous. It's just like the mansion I'll buy if I sell this script.
The one scene I did like in Iron Man 3 is when he's talking to Rhodey and then like those kids like just say some shit and freak him out. And he runs and like gets in the suit because it comforts him. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. I enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
Because it was well done.
Also,
but Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
Every fucking thing that happens in this movie, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut up. This movie sucks.
Yeah.
Everything they do, there's only one good scene in that movie, and it's when Thor calls out Loki and then he lowers the illusion and he's like a crying mess on the floor.
That's a great scene.
That's it. That's all. Also,
hangs the hammer on the coat rack.
Okay. 4 good scenes.
The post credits where it turns out the tiger's just out.
What?
There's a little tiger. You know the tiger that comes out of the portal? Like it's like a big cat?
No, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
I gave up on this movie.
Oh, you didn't watch
during
it?
the finale. Because the fight between Thor and Malekith is so bad.
But the portal element's fun.
So there's one of the scenes coming up. So it's Loki inside that fucking thing.
Yeah.
When he's outside and he's transforming between different forms of himself, and
when
he turns into
Captain America.
Yeah,
that's fun.
And then, I said 4, but I can only think of one more. I guess that tiger one, you can include that as. But then when he's like he gets on the when he teleports
subway
and he
or
gets
the
on the subway and he's like, how do I get to wherever? And she's just like, just hop on this train. He just gets back on.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I'll go fly, he just gets on the fucking tram.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that scene, I literally turned the movie off.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And then I started Winter Soldier, a superior movie
Yeah.
to all of the movies.
I don't know. I think what I like, I think I like a lot of things about the Winter Soldier, but I like that the movie Captain America is more colorful. You know what I mean? Like I
get you.
It's a brighter movie. It's more interestingly directed, in my opinion.
It's Winter Soldier is very black and gray. The only blue, there's only blue, and it's very muted and red, and that's only because of Black Widow's hair. Steve and Nat's relationship in this really fun.
Yeah.
Like it's the introduction of Falcon, great.
Yeah, Winter Soldier's a great villain. The Hydra stuff's fun.
Well, I would say Winter Soldier is more just like a henchman in this one.
Yeah, I mean,
the villain is
it's
Pierce.
There's like a good emotional
especially when he says, "I know he knows who I am" or whatever, and then they're like, "All right, wipe his brain," and he just sits there like, "Oh, I guess this is happening."
Did you like the Pulp Fiction reference, Ian?
No, I can't remember what it is.
Oh, it's Sam Jackson's grave has the Ezekiel, the path of the righteous man.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that because I've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Right?
But
you should watch Pulp Fiction. Dude. It's so good, dude.
Cap and Nat's relationship, especially when like they do that scene where that fucking bald dickhead
Betrock Laliper.
Yeah, and he's like holding him. He's like, "That's not your style." He's like, "You're right. It's hers." And she like kicks him off the building. Yeah. And then they just turn, and she just goes like, "What about that hot chick down in accounting?" And he's like, fuck, I can't remember her name.
She
I don't know.
keeps trying to set him up with girls.
Yeah,
that's a fun.
He's like, Jessica with the lip piercing. Yeah, that's too much for me. and then Falcon flies up and drops the guy right in front of him. Mm-hmm. Well, fucking.
Oh, Sitwell. Oh, Betrock Laliper is in the opening scene on the boat.
Yeah, that guy. Not as great, but he's the opening scene.
Yeah.
He's there to get his ass
He's
kicked.
a Captain America villain in the comics.
Yeah.
He's a Frenchman.
I saw some fucking thing on like Facebook, or maybe you said it to me.
Perhaps.
That's like, oh, Anthony Mackie's not going to be Captain America. There's like screens of like someone else wearing like the Captain America suit.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said the plot to Falcon and Winter Soldier is probably going to be Anthony Mackie, who is clearly hand-selected by Steve to be the next Captain America, fighting against
a bad Captain America,
U.S. agent or whichever one it is.
Okay, so you said that, and then I think you said that a long time ago.
I said that back when the trailer came out.
Yeah, so I saw a thing, like a game. I think it was like Games Radar for some fucking reason, and they were like, looks like Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson, the Falcon won't actually be Captain America in the series, and it's just like, okay, I go click on it, and there's like, where's these photos you're talking about? Yeah. And they're not there. They just, I think they saw something and didn't. Or
maybe there's some set photos or whatever.
Yeah, but like
maybe he never gets like a Captain America outfit, which would suck. That's stupid if they never give him a Cap outfit, because he should. No,
he's gonna. I think the whole season is him like gonna be
building up to that.
Building up his reputation as being captain, as the Captain America.
Did you get that new tattoo?
What are you talking about?
Or there's one poking out that looks different, but I could be wrong.
I've had this forever. I'm supposed to be getting. I might be getting a tattoo on Sunday. I don't know.
Oh,
but did I tell you the shit about tattoo apprentices?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna tell everyone else. Fucking tattoo apprentices just do that shit for free.
Schwild, dude.
And they're just like, if you like it, please tip. And it's like, oh. Just tip them. Like, yeah. Imagine you go in.
I bet you're gonna tip her like incredible amount.
I got paid this week.
Yeah,
and I left $400 aside.
Damn.
Because it's like a 4-hour tattoo.
Oh yeah, $100 an hour. That's
but
reasonable.
Then that's also not. Well, she said she's putting out 4 hours to do the lines, and then there's still coloring and shading that she's gonna have me come back for. That's gonna be a separate tip. Like that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
They don't even get paid like minimum wage.
Yeah.
They don't even charge like $25 an hour. It's literally just like I fucked it up or gave you a great piece of work, and then it's just like, cool, bye.
Yeah, man.
Also, they gotta pay for the shit they use. It's not their stuff. They borrow it from someone at their station.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a scam for sure.
I don't think it's a scam. I think it's just them being like the tattoo people being like, please let me do this because then if you enjoy it, you'll come back when I charge money.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm
or
saying
you'll recommend me to someone who's looking for a tattoo.
I'm saying it's a scam that the parlors do that.
Because I'm not paying anything.
No, but what I'm saying is
they're paying the tattoo artist who pays for that spot to the parlor.
But what I'm saying is it lessens the work of the long time people, but you don't have to pay them or pay the apprentices or give them benefits.
But then the business still makes no money.
Yeah, but it doesn't lose money either. Well, no, they'd make money because the person's paying to use the equipment.
They're paying the person who owns the equipment. I don't think they actually do. I think I just said that. Because why would you take on an intern if you're going to like...
Just lose money, yeah.
Well, no, or an apprentice and be like, here's the tools. Make sure you pay me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm probably... So it's like, there's just no reason. It's just to build up a clientele.
True.
But still, it's nonsense to me that it's nothing.
But yeah, The Winter Soldier is a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
What else is good about it? Everything.
Yeah,
it's just an enjoyable movie the whole time.
Danny Pudi's in it.
He is. He is in that movie. DC Pearson's in that movie.
Oh, yeah, he sure is.
Yeah.
That's the movie that popularized the wearing a hat as a disguise.
No, it didn't.
In the Marvel Universe.
Oh, in the Marvel Universe. Because that's always been a thing of like, no one will recognize me now. I have a hat and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Anyways, what'd you do this week?
Well, I'm going to talk about my first thing, which may be something you did. I'm not sure. But I watched like the entire first season and a half of American Vandal.
Okay, no, I didn't.
You just watched the first episode with me?
I watched the first episode with you, but then like I've literally been out
out all day since.
Yeah, not like I leave work at 3 and I'm not allowed to come into my own home until 7. Today there was supposed to be a showing till 8:30, but like, so that's why I'm here now doing the podcast. I probably would have said do it tomorrow, but
yeah,
I gotta go help Blake put together a computer tomorrow. So
and we've got the other thing tomorrow.
That's later at night though.
That's in the eve.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fucking pull up. Blake doesn't know that I'm moving, so I think I'm gonna go to Blake's house, hang out with him for a bit, and then around like 6 or 7, I'll be like, let's go back to my house. Drink a bit, and then go annoy Nathan for a ride to Derek's house. So anyways, you want to pick us up tomorrow?
Sure.
But I'll do it from my house, so like...
It's easier.
Yeah, it's closer. It's less of being like, hey Nathan, please drive to square one.
Yeah, I mean, I still do that. I drove Blake home from Emma's the other time.
Yeah, you've done that.
Or
it's not horribly far, but when it's... you have to drive, because your fucking cousin lives down the road.
Yeah.
It's got to be like, hey, Nathan, I know it only takes you 2 minutes to get there, but can you drive 20 minutes out of the way?
Yeah.
And take the highways and shit?
Yeah, it's better than like the 45 minutes or whatever it is to Blake's.
But so I'm just going to pull up in front of my house, and Blake's just going to look and be like, why is there a fucking for sale sign?
But yeah, American Vandal, so not to spoil anything for
very funny show.
It's a great show.
They showed me the first episode. I really didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
But it was actually very funny. It stars a bunch of people, most famously though, Jimmy Tatro, who was in 22 Jump Street.
Also, like mostly people who are known as being like internet people. Like it's mostly unknowns in that show.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's wild?
What?
Cody Ko, a guy who I showed you before, and you said this isn't funny.
Yeah.
He just bought a house in Venice for $3.8 million.
Venice Beach, California, or Venice, Italy?
Venice Beach.
Oh.
Which I like. They do make him and like his partner make like his comedy partner. Mm-hmm. They do make a ton of money, like because I think they have a Patreon that makes them like $50K a month.
Maybe don't have a Patreon when you're that big. It seems like you're abusing it for everybody else.
They had it when they were smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, well, not when their podcast was smaller.
Yeah.
They offer a lot of content. Like it's not like it's their. It's not like it's like here's a 30-minute episode a week. Bye.
Bye.
It's like here's an hour a week, and then here's an additional hour. It's not like a whole people do 2 hours for free. Some podcasts do 5 hours for free.
Yeah. We give you a lot of content for free.
What actually is fucking annoying though is their podcast. They did this thing recently.
Yeah.
Where before it used to just be they would cut off in an hour and that's it. Mm-hmm. But they would post the episodes a week behind. So
so it's like Patreon gets it a week ahead.
Yeah. But so they were like, whatever. Instead of doing that, let's just do a bonus episode every week.
And that's
so it's like you either get an hour or 2 hours. But then they like doubled the ads on their fucking episodes.
Damn.
It went from being like an ad at the beginning, an ad in the middle, to an ad in the first 15, an ad at half, an ad at the third. And it's just like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It almost makes me want to go give them $5 so I don't have to, but I don't listen to the podcast that often.
Yeah.
And usually when I am, I'm like sitting in my car at break, so I just like skip 30 seconds a couple times.
Yeah. I think we're going to start looking into attracting advertisers on this show.
Yeah. That would be cool.
It would be cool.
Yeah, so American Vandal, very funny show.
It's great. I watched all of season 1 again because it's maybe my favorite show of comedy, at least.
Oh, also, the reason why Cody Co came up with Jimmy Tetro is because they're both on Real Bros.
Oh. American Vandal, by the way, if you want to know what it is, it's a parody of
it's a mockumentary true crime thing.
It's a true crime mockumentary, but instead of being about a real crime, it's about a high school crime.
It's about a crime. It would be in small claims court sort of shit, but
well, it's not small claims. $100,000.
Okay, that's what they keep claiming, but I sat next to you and I'm like, there's no way it'd be $100,000. It was 20. They painted dicks on 27 cars. One big dick.
That's $3,000 a car.
That's less than 100,000 still.
Huh?
27 times 3,000 is like 78,000. That's wrong. 1 second. 89,000. I'll Google it. I'll calculate it.
3,000 something per car.
3,000 per car times 27. 3,000 times 27. 8,100. I was 8,000 off.
81,000.
Fuck.
All right,
that's still less than $100,000.
It's between $3,000 and $4,000 per car.
Actually, what's a felony? Isn't that 50?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It is a felony then.
Yeah. But it's, whatever. Another one of the cars is a Mercedes or something.
There's like some Audis, BMWs. But, they're all scummy.
Yeah, but that paint's more expensive.
At least there wasn't a Tesla in the crowd.
And if insurance is paying for it, you're going to get the fucking factory, the good shit. Because the insurance is paying for it.
Shit.
Get the fucking insurance to pay for it.
Yeah, I wish the bitch who hit my car had insurance. That would have been done so fast.
Yeah. But yeah, American Vandal, though, it's a great show. What I love about it is that it starts off and it's very funny, but by the end, you actually kind of give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good show. It's not just one extended dick joke over and over again. It actually goes somewhere because it has to commit to its premise.
Been farting on babies.
Baby farting.
Baby farting.
That was the joke that got Davis in.
That was the joke that got me.
Yeah.
I was laughing the whole time, like giving a mild chuckle. Baby farting had me.
It's so raw and real.
Because it's like also...
It's both hilarious and very much something a person would do.
But also like the farts are just like super fake sounding.
Yeah. They're supposed to be real in universe.
Yeah. So anyways, baby farting as a bit is that the guy...
So the Jimmy Catro's character, who is like a troublemaker who gets blamed for this thing that like falsely accused / convicted of it, because that's kind of what it's trying to be. But essentially, he has a YouTube channel where he does prank videos with his buddies.
The Wayback Boys, because they go way back.
They go way back. Yeah, but there's a video that they show, like a YouTube video, and it's like, this is baby farting.
Oh, like all their videos are like Jackass style videos.
Yeah, Jackass style prank. There's like porta potty prank where they push the porta potty over with someone in it. But yeah, baby farting. They just go up to babies and toddlers and fart in their faces.
They just walk up to like a random mom with their kid and just be like, "Hey, I'm looking for this. Do you know if it's over there?"
Fart in the kid's face.
Oh, run!
Yeah. And then the next one that they show in the little montage that makes me laugh more on later rewatches than baby farting does is this is dad pantsing. And they pull down the dad's pants at the playground. And they're like, oh, he's got his pants down, pedophile. And they run. Because that gets me so bad.
It's so funny every time.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Episode 2 has the joke that makes me laugh kind of the most.
But then also just the whole show is shot like very like...
It's a documentary. But
they
like
say
a serious documentary.
They say ridiculous things, but with like the most straight face. Just like, do you notice something about the penis on the dicks on the teachers' cars versus Dylan's dicks? No ball hairs. There's no ball hairs.
Yeah. There's like a...
Also, they draw like a heart-shaped fucking mushroom head on the dick cars.
It's like, no.
But then Dylan does like that fucking one where it's just straight.
Yeah. Just, he's like the 2 lines.
Dylan draws like a erect uncircumcised dick.
Yeah.
Like the head's coming out, but there's still a little bit of turtleneck there.
Yeah. The Postmates joke is great.
Oh yeah. There's this old bit where
sometimes you get free fries.
He's like straight up just eating this guy's fries, and then someone in the back is like
a small enough amount that they don't notice.
Yeah, and then he finally delivers it after like 5 minutes.
Like later in the episode, you get a clip of it, and it's like he goes up to the guy's house and he hands him the thing. There you go. Did you eat the fries?
He like opens it up and says, "Did you eat my fries?"
And then it's just goes, like a full beat, and then
yeah.
Like not even lying about it.
Also, when he finds out how much someone's like, they say it's going to cost $100,000. He's like,
and you're making $10 an hour on Postmates. Do the math. Fuck, it's going to take me all year.
No, he said all summer.
Yeah.
Anyways, funny show.
Episode 2 has a really funny bit with a reenactment, like the little CG reenactment, which is really fucking hilarious. But that show's really smart. It goes places you truly will not expect. And then season 2 is even better.
Nice.
And I'm like partway through season 2. Season 2 has one of the rawest, most real things where there's an English teacher who's like, there's a star basketball player at the school that they go to in season 2.
Yeah.
And there's an English teacher who's like, had him read like some poetry that he did. And she says to the camera, and it makes me cringe fully every time. She's like, I think of myself as like Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side. And it's just like, oh. You get that because she's a white lady and he's like a black kid.
Yeah.
It's so fucking full body cringe. They really know how to write it.
Did people get mad about that movie?
Which one? Blindside?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a white savior movie.
Yeah. But it's all based off of a true story.
Yeah.
But they also probably make those people look a lot better than it is.
I mean, they all are, but that doesn't mean that it's like, this is the story that needs to be
At least
told.
it's not like it didn't turn out that in real life he would like the guy that the black
you mean
kid
Aaron
based
Brockovich?
off.
You mean like Aaron Brockovich, where it's like makes her out to be a good person, but her legal firm managed to pocket a lot of that money?
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so at least it didn't turn out like they made the movie and then like the pro football players didn't turn around and be like, those white people were awful to me. What's wrong with you? But then it's just like the movie comes out and they're like,
you mean like Green Book?
I don't know. I didn't fucking watch these movies.
No, but I mean like Green Book, the family of the musician guy. I'm sorry, I don't know the real person's name. I haven't seen the movie, but they were like he wasn't friends with the fucking driver guy. Like that didn't happen.
Was Green Book based off of like a book?
It's based off a true story.
Oh, okay. But yeah, true story. The Room is based off a true story.
No,
it's The Room. The Room is like where life is.
Yeah. Yeah. American Vandal, very good show.
Nice.
Now it's your turn.
Cool. What the fuck did I do? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna talk about bullets per minute again.
All right, let's moving on.
My rhythm's getting better.
That's good.
I beat the game like 3 times in the last 24 hours.
Cool.
It's pretty easy when you're good, like me.
Do you know a game you should play more than that game?
Is it Batman?
Hades, also Batman.
Man, Hades is hard.
Hades is good though.
Yeah, it is. I've gotten to Hades a couple times.
I need to get back into that game, but I'm playing a bunch of other games right now. So.
But also there's like, I feel like in Hades there's just like a lot of items that actually suck.
Well, I'm not sure. I forget a lot about that game.
There's just
Can
like,
I be honest?
There's a lot of stuff where it's just like, where like you'll go pick up like like one of the boons or whatever the fuck from like a god, and you're just sitting there going like, Is this really all I got? That's what you're offering me?
Yeah. I mean, the thing about Hades when compared to like other games is that Hades has a great story.
It has, well, for roguelikes, it has a story.
But not even like, Isaac has a story, but it's like, it's like there, but it's
Isaac's
not the
story,
same
you
as
only
Hades.
progress by beating the game.
Well,
where Hades
progresses by doing multiple different things.
but also just failing enough.
Yeah,
like
failing
every
enough too.
5 times you die, you get like this cutscene with Hades the man.
Yeah.
Telling you something, and then you'll like one of your main people that you like talk to the most.
Yeah.
They'll have something for you. Like I think like the first time you hit 5 deaths, you go talk to Nyx.
Yeah.
And she's like, go look at your mirror or whatever, and you get like unlocks for your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the art in Hades is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super giant.
Man, I love
They don't make
Artemis.
fucking bad games, dude.
Every single time, like for a while, I had Artemis's boon on,
Yeah.
or like the thing she has, so like her shit popped up more.
Yeah, it's
because I just want to see that art.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah, love her. Also, the dudes are hot.
Also, the dudes are hot.
Usually, you
get one or the other.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, you get one.
Usually,
you get one or you get none.
Yeah.
And it's usually the women, where the women are just fucking like 10 out of 10s, hot cuties, amazing. And then you get the dudes and they look like me and you.
Yeah. Or
Cuties, not hot.
the fucking MMO vibes where it's like man werewolf is like a full on. It's like a man with a wolf head covered
Just say
in hair.
World of Warcraft.
It's not just World of Warcraft.
No, but everyone else who does that, like when Terra did it, it was equally as cute. When Final Fantasy does it, equally as cute.
Final Fantasy is great.
Yeah, just playing that game sucks.
I've not played it. I cannot comment. Everybody else says it's good.
Okay, but I like new WoW more than old WoW, and new WoW is very much like sends me on kill missions. Like that has like go kill 10 of these and then go kill 10 of these.
Yeah, maybe I'll play the game one day.
Where old WoW was like,
I'll never touch WoW because I hate the art style and the setting. But Final Fantasy,
I know so much about WoW lore and I'm very invested, but I really don't want to play Shadowlands. So I think I'm just gonna go on. I think the guy is I can't. There's like a big time WoW lore guy, and he like I watched a bunch of his videos. So I think I'm just gonna go watch his shit when Shadowlands comes out. So, anyways, there's this old ass comic. I think it was by VG Cats, where it was like the woman got like no, it wasn't VG Cats. The art was better than that. It was like the woman got like World of Warcraft armor,
yeah,
or most
Titty
RPGs.
armor?
It was like literally a bikini that was just like metal plates on the to cover the nips, but like under boob, side boob, every kind of boob out there. And then it's like, here's the pants. It's just a fucking like metal thong. And she goes, "This is ridiculous." And then she like appeals to the gods of the blacksmiths of the world, and just says like, "How come? Okay, if they get armor like this, and I gotta wear like this, why can't I get armor like them?" And the guy just goes, And then the next shot is the men walking around in the same armor as her. That's
better.
I was reminded because I saw an equivalent exchange one. For every bikini bra chainmetal thing, there also has to be an outwardly showing like male bulge fucking one. I don't understand. Like every fucking game for at least for the good, like the female characters.
Yeah.
Let me just choose between the cute girl armor and the normal armor.
How about this? Make all outfits and armor sets universal.
Okay, but I still want cute ones for the dudes as well.
Yeah, I'm saying the dudes, if you're going to make a panty and bra one, it has to work on the male character models just like the female ones.
Goddamn right. Like the 2B thing in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
That if you put the 2B like
You can
legs
put it on man or
you
a
get
woman.
some ass.
Put it on whoever you want.
Yeah. Anyways, I want things to still look cute, but sometimes I want them to be functional, depending on what I'm playing. Like when I'm playing World of Warcraft, I want it to be functional. Because it just doesn't make sense. Also, WoW has some shitty armor now.
Yeah, nobody's cared about WoW in years at this point.
Rude, I cared about it last year. 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Battle of Azeroth. Nope, before that. Legion.
Wasn't that 2015?
No, it was 20... I don't know. When Legion was cool because they removed a loot aspect, and I hate loot games. But I like them. Like, I like them, but I wish they worked like Monster Hunter.
I'm almost done watching Mobile Suit Gundam.
Nice.
I only have like a small handful of episodes left. And
Hey, look, Big Zam.
yeah. Oh, hey, Big Zam.
Yeah.
It's actually Big Zom, which confused me.
No, it's not. It's Big Zam.
Zom.
Zam.
They said Zom on the show.
Maybe the show translated it badly. Think about that. That's right, you didn't because you're a fucking cuck.
The dub of Mobile Suit Gundam is actually good, though.
I doubt it. It's old.
The dub's newer than the show.
Yeah, but it's still old.
Yeah, but it's like a 2001 dub.
I don't think the
for a 1979 dub.
I don't think the Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball dub is good.
There's older dubs than Mobile Suit Gundam that are good.
Maybe.
Cowboy Bebop.
Actually, I think there was like a period once they started to like,
And fucking most of the Ghost in the Shell stuff has
once
good dub.
voice actors in anime started to do like the white people anime voice
Is when it started getting good.
when it started getting bad. Now we're getting back to people just doing normal voices again.
Well, the problem is that like anime is at a thing where Japanese people, to be fair, Japanese people do an anime voice. They're not. It's not
Japanese people when they're being recorded, but when they talk in a day-to-day sort of thing,
but
they
I'm
don't
saying
sound like that.
That's what I mean. Like when in
That's
anime,
their performance voice.
yeah, in anime, they are doing an anime voice that's extremely over the top, and then when American people do their anime voices, they have to do that.
But they're not doing American over-the-top voices. They're doing another thing.
It's a specific kind of American over the top.
I don't know. I just don't like it. I prefer like the modern English dubs are getting better because it's just like you're a voice actor. Just be a voice actor here.
The cheesiness of the Gundam dub, because the 2001 anime dub, makes sense because the show is old. It works. It would be weird if they were doing naturalistic dialogue.
I guess the Akira dub is fine. That's also from 2001.
Exactly.
I would
that
prefer
dub
to
is
watch
better
it.
than the old dub.
Yeah, obviously.
I am going to buy that 4K Blu-ray of Akira so I can watch it on my fucking PS5.
You gotta get a fucking 4K TV.
Mom's TV upstairs is 4K.
Oh, you're gonna bring your fucking PS5 upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Or she might get one, honestly.
What?
My mom plays video games.
I know she does.
Yeah. She's stolen my Switch so she could play fucking Mario.
Where's your oh, it's right there. I forgot. I was like,
PS3 or my PS4?
I said your PS4, but it's right fucking there.
Yeah, there's my
it's
PS4.
Just so it's
there's
black.
my PS3. There's the spot where my Switch is. There's my PC.
Was.
Yeah, there's my Xbone.
I'm still waiting. You know what? I should go on Amazon and fucking cancel this thing.
What?
I ordered like an adapter thing, so instead of having to use a dock for a Switch, you could just plug it into the TV,
Yeah.
and then it just like plug
Plug in at the bottom.
yeah, and it works. But I ordered it like 2 months ago.
It still doesn't come.
Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah. So
And you ordered it from Amazon?
yeah, but it was like a seller through Amazon.
Yeah. Anyway, with Gundam, so I'm almost done the show. I'm 5 volumes into the origin. I finally got to the part where it does the flashback. And I'm loving the flashback.
I have a manga I read this week, but I think you're gonna hate it.
What is it?
It's called Sweat and Soap.
So Gundam.
Yeah, you
is
can.
really
no, you can
good.
finish yours. I'm gonna talk.
You
about
should read
this, though.
Gundam the Origin, though. I know you won't watch the old show, but Gundam the Origin is a new manga. And then you can watch the Gundam the Origin show, which is just the flashback
It just
part.
fucking says was expected September 10th. Like it doesn't even. It just doesn't even fucking say anything. I should just fucking hit return right now and be like, it's not here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that right now.
But yeah, Gundam is really cool.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Gundam
actually.
the Origin, the manga, is great. And again, you should read it. It's good. It's a good manga.
Oh, maybe.
The art's fucking great.
Maybe.
The story's good.
Maybe after I reread Naruto.
Don't reread Naruto. I said this to you the other day. Read something that you have not read.
I've read so much though.
You read fucking Gundam the Origin. You've not read it. And it's great.
So, but I've also haven't read all of Naruto
Why do you want to?
because it's good.
It's not good.
Yeah, it is. Have you watched it?
I've seen and read parts of Naruto.
Have you watched obscure parts?
I have the fucking Shonen Jump for men, boys in North America.
Oh, cool. So you have one copy of Shonen Jump that has
No.
a random
So, hold
chapter
on.
of Naruto.
I have the Shonen Jump, the manga, the volume, but it says Shonen Jump on the front.
Yeah. So
But it's a full volume of Naruto.
okay,
It's just from like the. You remember like the old
It's not
volumes
volume
of manga, huh?
it's not volume 1.
No, it is volume 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Volume 1's not that great.
Yeah, it sucked, and I've seen a bunch of random episodes when the show was on TV, and guess what? They all suck.
Okay, well, the random episodes, you're literally getting the show out of context. If I watch an episode in the middle of Gundam,
none of it
suck.
was. Actually, Gundam's a pretty good episodic show.
Okay, I don't like.
There's like a battle every episode, but it's not fully episodic. It's got ongoing storylines. It's just the later stuff is more ongoing because the original is older.
If I just showed you a random episode of Dragon Ball Z, you'd be like, "Wow, this is shit."
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z sucks.
Oh my god, you're so lame.
Naruto sucks. Dragon Ball Z sucks. Demon Slayer sucks. My Hero Academia sucks.
Okay, you're wrong about Demon
Bleach
Slayer.
Sucks. One Piece sucks.
Everyone knows Bleach sucks. There's a reason why One Piece is the best-selling fucking comic book in the world.
It's bad.
Yeah, you're right. It's bad. You know what else was bad then?
What?
Superman.
Most Superman comics aren't good, I'll admit that. But Batman, the character's good.
And Batman as well.
I don't give a shit about Batman.
But Batman has Batman Incorporated.
Batman
and who's a part of Batman Incorporated? Nightwing!
Yeah.
And that means Nightwing sucks.
No, because Nightwing's nowhere near as popular as One Piece.
I don't think so. A lot of people know who that is.
A lot of people know who it is. I'm talking Nightwing comics. We were talking about the comics. Yeah. Nightwing's cool.
He's all right.
He's great.
He's cool.
He's a great character. It's like
Anyways,
if Batman could fuck.
Yeah, you don't like long-running manga. I do.
Yeah, too long.
Okay.
Needs to reboot every 5 years, Ian.
Okay, DC Comics fan.
You got me.
I would.
No, but it's just like, I'm bored of Scott Snyder's take. Let's see Tom King's take. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I can just reread the same stories over and over again.
They're completely different stories.
Not always.
Okay.
Okay. And sometimes those stories that happened previously still happen, and then they might reference back to them, and you're like, well, I don't know what happened there.
But you don't have to.
But you know what? If I want to know what's going on with One Piece and where to start from,
yeah,
start from chapter 1 of One Piece.
But then you have to wade through all the sexism and homophobia of 1994.
Okay, and? I'm sure I could get that in fucking DC Comics as well if I tried to read
but you don't
every issue
have
of
to.
Batman.
They rebooted in 2011.
Yeah, but why would I want to get involved in any series that in 5 years it means nothing?
Just buy the one volume that's cool.
No. Then I have one thing to read, and then once that's over, what do I got?
Then you buy another one that you think's cool.
But then is it the same? Is it the like? Am I fucking starting reading Batman and the New 52, and then I read through the Court of Owls, or do I just say buy the fucking volume 1 of Batman from?
Just buy year 1.
I'll just watch the movie.
We'll watch the movie.
And I've already done that. But then in an hour and a half, what do I got now?
All right. Well, then check out the Long Halloween comic. That's a great comic. It takes place right after year 1 if you want.
Yeah, but that's money.
Or you can. Okay, so is buying the next volume of One Piece.
Oh no, I'm just gonna steal it.
Well, then just steal the fucking comic.
But I don't have like a comic reader that because they get taken down.
You
from
do.
the
They
Expo.
make them. They're the same. You can use a manga reader for comics.
I don't think it's not on mine though.
Then you got the wrong one.
No, there's like no good manga readers anymore on phones. Actually, to be honest.
Well, then get a fucking Android. There's a million.
I said on
they're
phones.
all good.
I said on phones, not on iPhones.
But there's a million good ones on Android.
There was one good one, and then they left, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go legit," and now they suck.
Just go on Megadex.com on your phone.
But then I have to be on a website.
Then buy the physical book, and then you don't need to use digital things at all.
The only physical books I buy is My Hero Academia and Comey. What?
You could change that. That's an easily changeable thing.
Yeah, but that's the ones I like buying. I'm looking to see.
Just drop one of the books and then buy a different book.
Why would I do that?
Because you're gonna steal it anyway.
What? Who said I'm stealing these?
Fuck you, Ian. Anyway,
I don't understand what your problem is, Nathan.
You keep giving me reasons. I keep giving you ways, and then you keep giving me.
Look, my reason is I want
to
to read all like 700 chapters of Naruto again. But like, why? If I could go read any fucking random Batman story, but I've also read a Batman story before, and they're all the same.
I'm not even saying read Batman, and they're not all the same.
They're all the same.
A
villain shows up. Batman does some detective stuff.
Every arc of fucking One Piece is the same.
I wasn't saying.
They go to a fucking new island, and there's a new person, and they gotta do a fucking thing.
Yeah, but It's about the friends you make along the way.
Well, Batman's
that's what the
about
One Piece
the
is.
family that you make along the way.
I wonder if people are going to be mad when they reveal that the fucking treasure to One Piece is literally just the friends you made along the way.
They will, because it's a bad book. It's too long.
So long means bad.
No.
You just said it's bad.
Some
because
things
it's
are too long.
One Piece isn't too long. It's long. It's not too long. Harry Potter's too long.
Harry Potter is fucking 7 books.
It's too long.
There's a 300 in One Piece books.
There's like 7 chapters. There's over 100. Oh wait, how many did you say?
I said 300.
I don't think we're there yet because I think you'd have to be in chapter 2100 because there's like 7 chapters to a volume.
I thought it was like 5.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I think it might be. It's either 7 or 8.
There's nearly 200 then.
I would say 150.
There's 1,000.
I'm just gonna look up
7 per thing. So
it's 991.
For chapters, I thought 991 was the episodes of the show.
No, for chapters.
How many episodes of the show are there?
I don't fucking care. I'm not watching that garbage. The Naruto, fuck. Naruto and One Piece anime sucks ass.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what came out actually that I do want to watch?
Inuyasha the sequel?
Yes. But I also have to
rewatch the show.
Yeah, because I have.
The show's good.
Yeah, but it's like I watched it on YTV back in the day.
Yeah.
So
I'll rewatch that show.
I missed a lot.
I really wanted to buy you when I saw it on Right Stuff when I was ordering some Gundam Blu-rays because I wanted to buy some of the Blu-rays of the OVA shows.
Well, you were going to do what? Sorry?
I was on Right Stuff, that company that sells anime things.
I was right, 991.
991 chapters?
Yeah.
Damn, I was sure they'd passed 1,000 by now.
Let me go look at the anime. Oh, fuck, is this still on Crunchyroll? Because I don't want to open up Funimation's garbage app.
I think it's still on Crunchyroll.
Why did they just have to be so mean to... Why did Funimation have to drop their deal with them? I understand because they were bought by a different company.
Yeah.
But still... Oh, fucking Funimation's app sucks. Oh my god. Okay.
What?
It says there's 1,156 episodes of One Piece, but
probably because like 1 or 2 of the seasons, all the dub.
There's an HD for like 3 seasons. Like there's the normal version, and then there's an HD version, which I think they just stretch it.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, why make it separate unless you do the thing where you zoom in.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go Google
fucking
it.
Funimation is ridiculous for that zoom in shit. They do that with fucking Dragon Ball.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking cut the top and bottom off the show so that it fits your entire screen.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Stupid.
fucking
Just
lame.
keep it in 4:3.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It just like literally up-res it.
Cowboy Bebop, they were smart enough not to do that with.
Because I'm sure Cowboy Bebop, it's like will literally ruin like the wide shots.
Yeah. Also, I would flip a fucking car up front of their. I would go down to Texas and I would flip a car.
I'm gonna take Erased.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it in 4:3.
Yeah.
And then you just get like a small rectangle in the center. Is it okay? Isn't this okay? People made a joke about the cinematic bars in Erased.
Yeah.
Isn't it only during like
when you're in the past, it's got the bars. When you're
Yeah.
in the modern day, it doesn't. And it works for that show, but that show's got great fucking visuals. It's funny because Erased being how good it is shows because Erased and Sword Art Online have the same director, and it shows how little the director actually gives a shit about Sword Art Online.
So apparently, there's 97 volumes of One Piece.
97 volumes.
Well, because like a volume doesn't come out as soon as 7 chapters has come out.
No, yeah.
They have to they compile it. They fucking
They're usually a few.
They
sets
add
behind.
extras and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you buy the My Hero Academia ones, you like between chapters you get like these fucking, or at least it's either between chapters or at the end where you get like character biographies of like minor side characters. But then they also draws them in their like the civilian clothes they wear.
Yeah.
Instead of their hero outfit. I just want to fucking see how many episodes. Oh my god.
You mentioned Erased, and now I have the theme stuck in my head.
I'm sorry.
It's a good show. It's on Netflix now. You should watch it.
It's also been on Crunchyroll for a long time.
Yeah, but who wants to pay those people? They suck. They don't even pay their own employees.
I still pay for it.
I don't.
943 episodes of One Piece.
943 episodes of the TV show.
Which means they are only 48 chapters
They're like
behind.
within 50.
What?
They're within 50 of the number of
Yeah,
chapters.
that's why One Piece, since the time skip they did,
Yeah.
in episode like 500, has gotten really rough because they got to a point where it's like one episode, one chapter.
Yeah.
Where
I do agree that the show is bad.
The show is bad and looks bad until they decide it doesn't, but then it still doesn't look great. And not Akira Toriyama, Ichiro Oda is like George Lucas.
Yeah.
For character designs, he's like George Lucas in the prequels right now, where someone's like, hey, how about one of the editors that he has, like, why don't you give Luffy like a new form or something? Like, this could be like his Super Saiyan. And he's like, all right. And he makes fucking Kong Luffy, and it's like this giant fat dude that like retracts his arms, and it's like, why? Who let you do this?
I think, honestly, you say it's not too long. I think it's too long. It's gone on for a very long time.
Yeah, but it's also, it prints money.
Sure, but like, do you know what printed money?
What?
Promise Neverland.
Did Promise Neverland ever outsell?
Yeah.
I don't think it did. I think
certain volumes and chapters.
Wasn't Demon Slayer the one that beat One Piece?
Like
no one was beating One Piece. Like people were coming close. Probably
Hero Aka came really close, and then Promise Neverland and Dr. Stone did pass a couple times, and so did Demon Slayer.
When's the season 2 of Dr. Stone supposed to come out?
Next year.
Fuck. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to read that manga because it's I've watched the anime, and reading through those long explanations, I don't know. If you give me a wall of text, I'm skimming super quickly.
You don't have to read the whole wall of text.
Yeah, but I want to. I want to know what's going on. But when it's subtitles and it's just like little bits at the bottom, like if you gave me the fucking subtitles for like one of their long talking segments in like Tatami Galaxy,
yeah,
and like I just
printed it out.
I literally just covered the whole screen with like the black box white shit. Like how subtitles are, I'd literally just be like, I don't know what's going on.
Tatami Galaxy is good. I don't think you should be scared by the talking. It's just fast.
Oh no, I can read fast.
Yeah,
if things aren't,
like, I managed to do
small text and fucking, I don't know. I'm a pretty fast reader. It's
funny. It's a great show.
Yeah, it should. I don't know. I get recommended it tons of times.
It's super short.
I also got to watch Sayonara Zetsuba Sensei. It's by the same guy or it's whoever did. I'm so confused with anime all the time because the art style is the same, but I don't know if the same style is the same. But I do. Yeah, it's about a like teacher who just wants to kill himself, but like his fucking student style is the same. But I deuce in front of the class, and the student just goes like, "Sensei, that won't make you get taller. I know you're short."
Let me just double check. The 2007 show?
Yeah.
No, different. Fully different. It's by Shaft. It's not. Yeah.
It just kind of looks similar. Not as good as Tatami Galaxy, but
yeah. It's by the guy who did Madoka Magica.
Oh, great!
And March Comes In Like a Lion.
I don't know about that one.
Heard that one's good. But yeah, Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei is different. Fucking Tatami Galaxy is Masaki Yuasa of Devilman Crybaby, Mind Game, etc. Fame.
Other stuff.
Yeah.
Big things. Hands off our Azuken.
Yeah, Azuken. Japan Sinks 2020.
I always hear Japan Sings 2020.
Japan Sings
2020. It's just fucking American Idol, but anime.
Oh yeah.
But then also musical performance in Japan, at least with idols, feels so fake.
Yeah.
Like that. It's also the worst part of Yakuza 5. Not the story, the gameplay.
I don't mind it.
I think the story is very good, but the gameplay
It's only 2 chapters.
I know, but it feels so long.
I don't know. I don't mind that the game becomes a rhythm game for a little bit, because then you get Akiyama for the other 2 chapters.
But why did they shaft my boy Akiyama with only 2 fucking parts?
Because Haruka is the first fucking woman to be playable in the entire series.
Haruka is the first woman to get respected and then disrespected in the next game.
In 6?
Yeah.
Did you beat 6?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I like 6.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like the story. The gameplay's like,
Yeah.
well, the gameplay's
Don't
rough.
you love the frequently hanging out around 10 frame rate?
I had a PS4 Pro.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, so
hanging out around
30
20
frames.
30.
25 at least.
30.
I know. I'm rich.
30.
That was my tax return one year. Actually, was it? Maybe it was my bonus from work.
What, 30 frames?
No, buying a PS4 Pro.
Oh.
Because I had a PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
30 frames per second. Yakuza 6. I've never seen a fucking Dragon Engine game hit 30 frames per second.
I have Kiwami 2 as well.
Kiwami 2 hangs out around 20.
Also PS4
Judgment hangs out around 25. Which is
isn't-
good. A solid 25.
Isn't Judgment like a locked 30 or something?
I think a solid 25.
Whatever.
It maxes at 30. It does not hit higher than 30.
Yeah, well, it's like designed to be like that.
Yeah.
Judgment's
That's the exciting thing for Yakuza 7 next gen, baby.
well,
Dragon Engine, maybe we'll get up to 45 frames.
I just
Wouldn't it be fucking crazy to see the Dragon Engine at 45 frames per second?
I just really hope that Yakuza 7 sells well. We get a Yakuza 8, but I want the old gameplay back.
Judgment 2.
That would be cool as well. Judge Eyes 2. It's not about the eyes this time.
Yeah, that's why Judgment works better.
Yeah, but it came as a second name. Also, Judgment because it's a court procedural game.
Judge Eyes Shinigami no whatever the full
Judge
title
Eyes is very like
because they takes the eyes, but also the Shinigami thing.
Some people like it's not Judgment wasn't as big, and we don't talk about that one as much. And I think the reveal in that game is really cool.
Spoiler alert, it's about a serial killer who takes people's eyes.
Oh, I thought you were going to go more in depth about like who the serial killer is.
No, I was just going to say the
spoiler alert, there's a serial killer in Persona 4. Oh no, the whole plot of the game. There's a serial killer in Judgment, and your buddy's old boss, your buddy, and like 3 other people keep getting framed fucking that you're the ones who did it because the police in Japan are so desperate
Spoiler
to get
alert,
that 100% prosecution.
skateboard.
Once. That's the spoiler, is that they spoiled my fun. Because also, as soon as you make contact with an object, done.
Yeah.
There's tons of chase sequences in that game as well.
Yeah.
They could have put a skateboard in every single one of them and made it better.
No, the chase sequences are fine. They should have put a skateboard in the track in the fucking tracking sequences because those suck dick.
Well, you can't really have a skateboard in those sequences.
They should.
You know what does suck dick though?
What?
When you're in a detective scene and there's that fucking cat meowing.
And you're like, where the fuck is it?
But like, even when you find it, it still goes. I wish there was like a pss, pss, pss button. Like if you press X while you're in there, it like Yagami will go like pss, 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 and then a cat will meow back, and that helps you figure out where it is. Mm-hmm. But instead, you're sitting there going like, I literally can't figure out what thing it wants me to look at, and it's just like meow, meow, meow. It's like walking around with Kiryu with the kitty cat shoes in the fucking in like the Kiwami games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Yakuza 7 will be good, but I
have
wait
no
till March
doubts that it
for
will be good. I've seen some spoilers, unfortunately.
I haven't.
The moment where one character comes back, and I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't see that.
Well, I know that I've seen they put that in trailers.
I know Kiryu comes back,
and like and
but
Majima and Sajima fight as well.
I've seen the scene
Oh,
where he comes back.
Okay, no,
it was like completely my fault. It's not like someone slipped into like a joke video. It was like I actually just watched it for some reason, like a fucking idiot. But like Majima Sajima's there, and like he's there. If I saw Akiyama in that scene though, I'd bust a nut.
Akiyama is great.
Yeah,
I bet
Akiyama
he's
from
in it.
Judge Eyes 2.
I bet he's gonna. Akiyama was supposed to be the fucking protag for the later ones.
Akiyama got fucking
shafted.
He got
in
finned.
6.
What?
In 6. Oh, finned. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But yeah, in 6, what they do with fucking Akiyama sucks.
Yeah, they like completely.
And fucking Majima's barely in that fucking game.
Because he's in prison.
Sucks.
6 sucks because it's so focused on Kiryu and Haruka only.
Yeah, and it's like,
and
I
like
get
also
it.
all these. It's like the problem I have with 3, but even more so, it's just that I like the characters that they introduced more than I liked Rikia and the fat kid and the other guy. Like, I like the dude who's in love with the madam at the bar. Love him. their older buddy who runs the other bar.
Yeah, and I think the open area in 6 is nicer than the one in 3.
The boy, I can't remember his name right now.
I don't remember anybody's name in that game,
but
dude.
He's nice, but he was also the same voice actor, and but now he's like he was Ricky.
Well, speaking of same voice actors, is the new character in 7 is Nishiki.
Really?
Yeah,
and he has a koi.
Yeah,
yeah, he has a koi on the way to becoming a dragon.
Yeah,
yeah. So sick.
Yeah,
it's good. He wears the same red. He wears a red suit as well with like a tacky undershirt, which is reminiscent of Nishiki in Yakuza 0.
Yeah, like
was he wearing that at the beginning of 1 as well?
Yeah, because I think they reused the model
in Kiwami 1. So you don't know about the original.
No, Yakuza 1 is the only one I have not touched.
You played 2?
I played the first 2 acts of 2, or two chapters of 2.
See Kiryu running around like
in the old version. Yeah, 2 again. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Yakuza's sick. Everyone should play it. I'm gonna ask George tomorrow if he's played it yet.
Yeah, because he bought 0.
I kind of wish I didn't make them watch it, but I made them watch the entire like Majima's opening thing.
Oh.
But I'm also just sitting there going like, the scene's cool, but it means so much more.
Yeah.
If you played Yakuza 1 first.
Yeah.
But so Yakuza, I don't know.
0 then 1 and 1 and 0 are
0
both
is really good. Yeah, playing 1 then 0 or 0 then 1, both valid.
Yeah.
Personally, I think 1's better.
Sure.
Some people say go play up to 4 and then play 0.
Well, because I told you that, because I was like 0 spoils 4.
It doesn't spoil 4,
it
but
fully spoils 4.
It doesn't tell you what happens the entire game.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
No, okay, not the entire game, but the Saejima stuff.
It tells you about why Saejima's in prison before Saejima tells us why he's in prison.
And
but
Majima.
we don't know about him being like thrown in there for false pretenses. That was 5. No, that was 4.
That was 4.
Yeah.
He successfully managed to not kill any of those people.
But lived with the regret thinking he did.
It's so dumb because they all... It's such a stupid play. Like, why?
He was an accessory to murder, technically, but
I mean, he thought he murdered them.
Why? Yeah. Why didn't he just kill them?
He murdered them on purpose.
He
was sure he murdered them. Like, why not just let him kill them?
Because one of the guys in there was supposed to survive.
Right.
So he could just been wearing a bulletproof vest. Could have been the only one who was like, yeah, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. And
some of those people got it right in the face with a fake bullet.
In the eye.
Yeah, in the eye. They would be just fully dead.
Yeah. Or you can collapse like an eye. Like
you can live, I guess. Yeah. It's stupid.
It was dumb as fuck.
It's such a dumb twist. I love it, though. That scene is sick.
Also, it fires like a real gun as well. Like, it's fully just a fucking bullet, but it's rubber.
Oh, it's a real gun. It's just filled with rubber
But then
bullets.
But Saejima's fired a weapon before.
Yeah.
So he would... that means the gun, when he fires it, fires like a real gun.
Yeah, it's a real gun.
But then it would still have the same propulsion. It would still tear through someone's body. Just because it's more blunted than a bullet, like the tip, it would still go into somebody.
Yeah.
It wouldn't exit through the back, but you would like lodge a fucking rubber bullet in the sternum.
Yeah, because the people get hit.
The whole scene is dumb, and it's definitely written by Japanese people who's like, I don't know, we don't know guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoilers.
Spoilers for Yakuza 4. There's 3 fucking games afterwards.
Yeah. And 3 before.
And also
4 before.
Yeah, you know what? There's also the spoiler doesn't matter unless you played the 0, 1, 2, and 3. It kind of spoils 0.
What?
Like that Saejima didn't actually do it.
Oh, yeah.
But also just fucking play the games. They're old now.
It definitely makes more sense to play.
I won't spoil the end of 6.
Yeah.
But...
We've done it before on this show.
We've done it. Actually, no, we gave warnings. I'm not going to just let it slip out, though. I won't spoil Judgment.
Yep.
I won't spoil 7 when it comes out.
No. Especially because I won't have played it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to wait till March for that bitch.
Yeah. We'll do a spoiler cast.
Yeah.
You'll probably have to wait until June.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can just do like a bit at the... Or since it's a long game, we could just do a bit at the end of every episode.
Oh, yeah, we could do that, too.
Yeah. And then like have a big like 30 minutes at the end of each, and then just a fucking hour when you're done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yakuza's cool.
Sure is.
Marvel's cool. I'm just making sure we hit all of our normal bases here. Star Wars is bad.
You're
Star
right.
Wars fans are worse than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting games are cool.
Oh, wait. Hold on, Ian.
Yeah.
And by the way, I knew
I
this the
gotta buy
whole
footsies.
time. Oh, yeah. I saw that was on Steam. Ian, I just realized we haven't touched on the most important part of the show.
What?
It's Nathan talks about a fucking weird artsy movie.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan talks about a weird artsy movie.
What
so
time
he
did
can
we say we were going to play Among Us, by the way?
9 p.m.
Oh, well, I'm going to just hit the group chat and say 9:30.
Sure.
We'll finish with this.
Yeah. You were supposed to be here like 30 minutes before you were.
I know.
I'm not.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just saying that's why we're
I'm
not.
getting a tattoo on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
She got the station.
Nice. So I watched I Am Not Okay With This, a movie from 2020.
Are you going to fully spoil it?
I think I'm going to talk about it loosely, and then if you decide that you want to see it, I will not fully spoil it.
I'm probably not going to want to see it because you already said you think I'll hate it. You're genuinely right about these things.
So, I'm Not Okay With This is a movie by Charlie Kaufman. It's based on the novel by Ian Reid.
I didn't write anything.
Huh?
I don't read.
Ian Reid, who is a Canadian from Kitchener, Ontario, or whatever.
Well, yeah, okay.
But anyway, I Am Not Okay With This tells the story of a young girl who goes to visit her boyfriend's parents' house, but things are not what they seem.
Oh, you showed me the trailer for this.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I think I hate this already.
So Ian Ian told me once that the thing that he didn't like about Hail Caesar is that it's a series of stilted, awkward conversations in that way that real conversations can be stilted and awkward.
Mute your phone.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not being picked up, but it's going to bother me.
It's certainly being picked up. So I Am Not Okay With This is basically a bunch of awkward conversations with somebody's parents.
Sick.
It's also a psychological horror movie. The movie opens, by the way, Ian, with the scene that Charlie Kaufman goes, if you don't like this, this is your chance to leave. Because it opens with a 17-minute long scene in a car of just dialogue.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like 17 long minutes of fucking. It's like that.
No.
What was the fucking length of that sex scene in the room?
Oh, no, it just plays twice.
This isn't it like there's a part where like the waterfall in Anaconda.
Yeah.
It's like a thing with Tommy Wiseau's thrust where you can see his ass go like really obviously in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 17 minutes.
Yeah.
How substantial is this talk in the car? Like, do they talk about anything, or are they just literally talking about nothing?
They talk about many things.
Do any of them matter?
Yes.
Okay.
Because nothing in this movie doesn't. It's extremely dense. It's full of all these little...
It's so dense, they just have to talk throughout the whole thing instead of letting the story play out.
No, because it's not story. It's like, it is story, but like, it's like...
It's a story being told, not a story being shown.
Yeah, that's the... No, that's... Okay.
Am I incorrect with what I just said, though?
No, because they don't explain the story in the conversation. You pick it up by extrapolating things from the conversation.
Okay. So if you're not paying attention to every little word and every little
you're not gonna get it. It's pretty easy to get.
Oh no,
it's not hard to.
I wouldn't get it because I'd pick up my phone like a minute in.
The movie looks great.
Oh god,
the movie looks great.
Is it one shot or is it like?
It's many shots.
Okay, so it's like cutting between them and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like we lose this. There's this.
I just imagine a car on like a fucking. Like on a soundstage with like a fucking camera just pointed at the windshield and him just like totally fake driving with a green screen behind.
No, it's like pretty real driving. I think it's still mostly fake, but yeah.
I'm sure like the internals are probably like realer than whatever external shots they have.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably all sets.
Probably.
The inside of places are usually sets. But it keeps cutting back to this like janitor character running around a high school.
While they're telling the story?
It'll cut, yeah. They're
telling the story about a janitor?
No. They'll talk, and then just partway through the conversation, we'll cut. And then we'll cut back. It actually happens throughout the movie. But then they get to the parents' house. It's like this series of dark, awkward conversations and things. And it's very good. Like, it's a very good movie. It's like meant to sort of be this psychological horror. It's weird. It's very interesting and creative. But yeah, it's a lot of awkward, stilted conversations.
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
Yeah.
I love it when people just stare at each other like... That's why I love The Office so much.
It's not like The Office. It's like
The Office
real.
doesn't
It's like
comedy.
It's like how reality is. But no, it's still funny. It's still got jokes.
It's how reality is when when two people are talking who don't want to talk to each other.
Yeah. Like when you go to visit your parents or your significant other's parents.
Oh, well, I've never had that.
Like you have the
when I see my grandparent
or whatever, and you have to try to explain like what your job is.
Oh, my job's okay. Well, the example I just gave would be like my grandfather. Also
I'm saying if you had to describe to your
grandfather worked in the same industry I worked in.
If you had to describe to your parent what we do,
I would never bother trying. My mom thinks we're gay. I put on this sweater because I bought it like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, and my mom's like, "Why are you all dressed up?" I'm like, "I'm testing out my fit for tomorrow night."
Yeah.
So, literally, I wanted to see if I could talk for a long time in a basement where it's gonna get heated up in here, and not feel like taking it off. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but then she's just like, you know what? When men put on sweaters, it means they're going on a date and they're trying to impress the lady. And I'm like, I'm not trying to impress
I put
Nathan.
on a button up to do that.
Yeah. Well, it's either a nice sweater or a button up.
I wouldn't wear a sweater for that.
Depends on how nice the sweater is.
I'd wear the sweater maybe over the button up.
Then it looks like you're going to go close the community center. I'm here to shut down the YMCA. My father needs to build a resort exclusively for me.
Depends on the sweater and the button up.
You're right. If it's a pastel color, you're a dickhead.
I like bright colors.
I said a pastel.
Oh, yeah.
Pastels aren't bright.
Pastels are like the deeper colors?
No, they're very muted.
Oh, muted colors. Okay.
They're like
oh, yeah.
It's like if you took a blue and then added a bunch of white and then fucking put down the saturation.
Yeah.
I'm also not good at colors, so I'm sure I'm wrong. But that's what I feel when I look at it.
Anyway, I'm Thinking of Ending Things is a great movie. And Ian, with that description of it's a psychological horror movie about awkward conversations, do you think you want to watch the movie?
No.
All right. So from here on out, because this is the last thing I have in my week. The
psychological conversations thing with horror just makes me think of Mother.
That's not what Mother is.
That movie's just... I was having a horrible time, though.
It's not a psychological horror. It advertises itself as like a cabin in the woods style horror and then wasn't that. You know what I mean? Like, not literally a cabin in the woods,
instead
but
of a bunch of...
a home invasion. It advertises itself as like a home invasion.
A subtle home invasion of the shitty family that...
Yeah.
Where one of the brothers killed the other.
This is a better movie than Mother by 1,000,000%.
I'm sure. I literally don't think there's anything worse than Mother at this point.
There's whatever.
Okay, like a Neil Breen movie is probably...
Neil Breen movies are better than fucking Mother.
The Room.
The Room is better than Mother.
I mean, like, Tommy Wiseau's The Room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I enjoy...
Birdemic.
I would say ironic enjoyment of, like, something
Sharknado.
Stupid. Sharknado's worse than Mother. Okay. Because it's less fun than Mother.
I had more enjoyment watching Sharknado, to be honest.
Really? Because I feel like Sharknado is like, we know we're making a bad movie.
Oh, no, they absolutely do. Like, it's got fucking Ian Ziering and that other one.
Yeah, I'm saying, like...
I can't remember her name. But she's also only in bad movies.
Stuff like Birdemic or Neil Breen movies or The Room, these are people trying to make a good movie and truly believe in it and make something hilarious.
Yeah.
Which is better. Like, I would say that's a good movie. Like... because I enjoy it. It's not for the reasons they wanted me to enjoy it, but I truly enjoy it with all my heart, right?
Yeah.
But, like, Mother is just a bad movie. It's not fun. And same with Sharknado, because it's like, it knows it's bad, and I'm like, well, that's not fun. Brazil's a fucking great movie.
Never watched it. Well, or maybe I watched a bit of it, and then I had to go to sleep because
it's like if 1984 was more dreamlike.
Is that the one where they start by, like, cutting a hole into this guy's, like, tunnel home, and then like their kids with
Honestly,
Christmas.
I watched it in high school. I couldn't.
Oh shit!
I need to watch it again.
And they arrest the wrong guy or something. I don't know.
I don't remember.
You know, dystopian cops.
It's It's 1984, but more dreamlike.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you are worried about spoilers for the movie I'm thinking of ending things, a movie that needs to wash over you for it to be effective, please, you can exit the podcast here. Follow us at The Media Hole on everything. Nate's Comedy, blah, blah, blah.
I have to go pee, but I have to go do the bit, so keep going.
Go pee.
No, because then you're going to say it while I'm gone.
No, I'm going to say it after the spoiler thing.
No, just do your plugs now.
Okay. On Twitter at The Media Hole, twitch.tv/The Media Hole, where I want to stream more of The Last Remnant, but I haven't done it this week. I'm sorry. Fucking, what's the other Media Hole one I have? Oh, yeah, on TikTok at The Media Hole, and on Tumblr, www.whenyourballs.get-stuck-to-your-leg.tumblr.com. You can find Ian at StrugglesV on everything.
Change your name. All right, I'll hear you, so just talk, but I guess I don't have to say anything, so.
No, I'm going to wait.
Oh my god, final, force it out as fast as possible.
You don't have to be fast, just wait.
My prostate.
Just wait. I don't mind waiting.
I'm very dehydrated.
Yeah? Do you have water?
I already had water.
You could have more.
Eh.
So, I'm thinking of ending things. Like I said, it centers around a woman going to visit her boyfriend's parents after they've been together for seemingly just 6 weeks. But her name is somewhat unclear, and it seems like he can sort of read her thoughts, and
Because
like
she
it
says
seems like
in the trailer, I want to leave you or something. And
I'm
he's
thinking
like,
of
"What'd you
ending
say
things. The
that?"
name of the film.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Huh?
Did you say something?
No, I didn't say.
You're right. Like that's what the thing is, and so like. There's this weird stuff and everything's weird, and his parents are constantly flip-flopping from being young to old to like dying of dementia.
Going from boomers to Gen X to being old to being boomers.
Not generational old. I mean, like they were younger, and then like it's like time is different.
Okay.
Like right, and the night goes on, and she sees a picture of him as a kid, but it looks like it's her. She thinks it's her, and so the big reveal is that, and it's constantly cutting back to this janitor. So the big reveal is that her and him are both made up. It's a fantasy. Okay. The lonely janitor cleaning up the high school all by himself as an old man has sort of invented this world where he is this smart, sort of erudite guy, and he's got this brilliant, talented girlfriend. But even within his own fantasy, she is still thinking of leaving him because he can't think of himself as being.
So do you see the janitor throughout the whole? Like,
yeah.
Well, like, do you see his face?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the other guy.
It's not an actor in old man makeup. It's their because the Jesse Plemons and the janitor are different actors.
But that's a young him.
It's like supposed to be sort of an imaginary young him.
Okay.
It's like an idealized young him. Huh?
It's not like
Jesse Plemons is attractive.
I didn't say he's ugly, but I mean, like, if you're in a fantasy, why not make yourself look like Chris Evans? Ripped.
Because he's like, it's more of a like, I'm smart type fantasy.
You can't be that ripped and smart. What the fuck is this? A Marvel movie?
No, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, I got it. Go on.
Like Jesse Plemons. But anyway, it's all in this like this fantasy of this fucking janitor who's like super lonely, and so they leave the house and they stop at this like ice cream place, and there's another weird sort of encounter, and then Jesse Plemons is like, oh, we need to throw out the fucking ice cream. Let's stop at this high school or whatever that I used to go to when I was a kid, and like then they wind up in the high school, and then there's a dream ballet. In the high school, you know what a dream ballet is?
No.
Is? So it's like a dance routine, but it's like sort of depicting sort of the emotions of the characters. It's like an interpretive dance, but it's like ballet themed. It's like dancing. It's like real dancing, you know?
Okay.
And it's in that sequence where like the dancer that's portraying the janitor kills the dancer that's portraying the Jesse Plemons' character because he wants to sort of escape the fantasy. And so then the man and the woman disappear, and the janitor sort of goes to his pickup truck. This is the middle of the night, by the way. It's like the janitor goes to his pickup truck to leave, but he has a mental breakdown and takes off all his clothes in the pickup truck.
Okay.
And then he hallucinates like a recurring image from earlier in the film, which is a pig with maggots growing under it, like an animated pig, like it's a cartoon, and it talks to him and leads him through while he's walking around naked. And then it's implied that he died in his car. It's
so the janitor who he is.
Yeah.
Wait, is this how it ends?
Yeah.
He freaks out and wants it to end?
Yeah, he wants to end the fucking solipsistic fantasy because it's harmful to himself, right?
So her thing is she says I'm thinking of ending things.
She's thinking it. Yeah.
Okay. But she's thinking it and he's thinking her thinking it.
Yeah, because it's, yeah.
What if that's his, like, suicidal thoughts?
Yeah. You could make that's an interpretation for sure.
Because I think that's probably what I would come away with it after that.
It's not really a suicide.
So the movie ends with him dying in the car.
It's implied, yeah.
So does he just get in the car and die, or does he just sit there? Does he turn it on?
So he's like having his little mental breakdown. He takes off all his clothes, but then he sees like a hallucination of a cartoon pig and some other stuff. And then he follows it through the school, but then they're like, let's get some clothes on you. And then we cut back to it's morning and the pickup truck. We saw him in the truck again, and then we cut to morning and the pickup truck is fully snowed in, like completely, with like buckets and buckets of snow completely all around.
He was naked in the truck.
Yeah.
He died of hypothermia.
Probably. Or something else.
Wait, was it? Oh, yeah, it was snowy in this. In the trailer.
It's snowing, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to... I don't know. Kind of does sound interesting.
It's really cool.
But I would be so bored.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
It's long dialogue scenes.
Yeah,
that's the movie.
That's what gets me. That's what's boring.
It's great visuals. It's long dialogue scenes. It's creepy. It's good music. It's well paced. It's well written. It's long dialogue scenes full of references to things that go from the low to the high sort of level. Like there's an extended Pauline Kael impression.
I kind of want to die in a blaze of glory. Like Iron Man. And then it's like, no,
I
kind of want to die.
When I say low, the low art that gets referenced a lot is the musical Oklahoma.
Don't know it.
Yeah, sure.
I just said I don't
know. Yeah, no. I'm just saying, okay,
like you just
sure.
were like, the way you said, yeah, sure, was like...
There's a fucking sequence where where Charlie Kaufman, clearly out of hating this film and how it portrays stuff that's like inside people's heads, completely has the hallucination character Jesse Plemons accepts a Nobel Peace Prize for science, and literally recites word for word the speech at the end of A Beautiful Mind.
Okay. Because
Charlie Kaufman hated that movie because it's like, oh, I fixed my schizophrenia and I'm gonna say this speech.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, right. Like, because it's like that's the portrayal, and it's like I have this thing, I'm gonna have this, right? But yeah, again, there's an extended Pauline Kael interpretation where they quote word for word her review of the movie Woman Under the Influence by John Cassavetes.
There was some fucking clip I saw on like of some dude's Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Where someone was like, name a, like, they were talking about like a director.
Yeah.
And then I think someone says, what's your favorite movie? And I think it's the guy who did Clockwork Orange.
Kubrick?
Maybe. I don't know. But it was like or what's that other movie? It could still be Clockwork Orange, where they have the guys wear like white shit and black suspenders and a top hat.
Clockwork Orange.
That's Clockwork Orange still?
It's a bowler hat, but yeah.
I don't know. I think they say like he's like Clockwork Orange is his best movie or some shit.
Kubrick's best?
I don't know. I can't remember. But then so they say like some fucking obscure. It's like everyone would say this, but that just means they don't know shit. And then say some obscure movie, and the guy's just sitting there like, oh, because the game predicted that he was gonna say Clockwork Orange or whatever the fuck.
The game predicted that he was gonna say Clockwork Orange.
Like that, they're just saying like if you say Clockwork Orange was the best. I don't even think it was Kubrick anymore because I don't think it was Clockwork Orange. But just saying that, I'm just going to keep saying that it is.
Okay.
That the guy is like his best movie, and then he says an obscure movie. And then the Twitch streamer goes like, why the fuck would they say that? It's clearly Clockwork Orange is his best movie. And then the very next thing the person in the game says, a lot of idiots out there will tell you that Clockwork Orange is his best movie.
It's Deadly Premonition 2.
Okay.
It's talking about the actor Malcolm McDowell.
Okay.
Who is the lead in Clockwork Orange.
All right.
He's like Malcolm McDowell from Cat People. Cat People, everybody would say Clockwork Orange. And then York's like, most foolish people would say Clockwork Orange. But Cat People really shows. And it's like, fuck. Yeah, that's the exact same thing happened to me while I was playing the game.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
It's a great joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people hear Malcolm McDowell and you're like, yeah, Clockwork Orange.
It was like, I think that I don't have like the attention span for like movies like I'm thinking of ending things.
Yeah.
Like, because I would be so bored, but then you summarize. Like, if the movie was 30 minutes long,
yeah,
I could get it. But however, what was it, like an hour and a half, 2 hours?
It's 2 and a bit.
Fucking God.
It's not 2.5. It's like 2:15. Like, it's
still,
not long.
Jeez. Like, I would just be. I think
think
Marvel movies have literally ruined me.
Marvel movies are long.
I know.
They're all 2.5 hours long.
Shit's always happening. Because it's for dumb baby people. Same with Fast and the Furious. It's like for dumb baby people. Yeah. It's like there's something always happening on screen.
Yeah. Like, and Marvel movies always are making fun of their premises as well.
Yeah. And Fast and the Furious is just living in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
I
should start watching better movies again. I should start reading again. Like instead of just reading fan fiction nonstop.
Again, like, I'm not saying if you don't like I'm thinking of ending things, you're stupid.
No,
it's
I don't.
Clearly for certain
No,
people.
I wasn't getting that.
No.
But
okay.
I don't know. I think after you said all that shit about what was going on, I'm like, oh, it's like an algorithm. Euphemism.
Euphemism? It's a metaphor?
Metaphor. There we go. That's the word.
It's
for killing yourself. And then we could have a discussion about what you thought about it. But I'm literally just like, yeah, so I think it was this. And then you say something else. I'm like, you're stupid and watched the movie wrong.
Again, this is a movie with an extended Pauline Kael impression. Do you know, like, Pauline Kael, the famous female film critic from the fucking 70s, and it's a word-for-word reenactment of her review of the movie A Woman Under the Influence, directed by John Cassavetes.
See, I wouldn't get that. I would just get everything else they're trying to do. Every reference, I'd be like, oh, fucking...
Would you get the Beautiful Mind thing?
No.
Would you get, like, there's a weird... Okay. Here's some ones that are easier to get. I mean, the Beautiful Mind thing is the most easy to get, maybe. But
for you, I haven't seen that movie.
Not for me. I haven't seen that movie. It's just an extremely popular movie.
Oh, still.
But there's like stuff like there's this fucking hilarious joke that got me, which is this guy's
so funny.
This guy's watching a weird rom-com, which is like the janitor is, and like. It's this like stupid rom-com. It's supposed to be like, this is a dumb movie, and then it's like just directed by Robert Zemeckis. Like, that's a fucking pull. That's a random pull.
What if a much easier version of that joke is like it's a shitty rom-com and it just says directed by Judd Apatow?
No, it's not that kind of rom-com. It's like a very saccharine rom-com, but it's not in the way Zemeckis does.
Okay.
So it would be a weird movie for Zemeckis to do, but it's still believable.
All right.
Because it's like a saccharine rom-com.
Okay. I thought it was like actually just like shitty rom-com.
It's not
like played into the like
shit. It's like supposed to be very like stereotypical. But yeah, it's a really it's a very interesting movie. It's well made.
Didn't Robert Zemeckis do Back to the Future as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. Forrest Gump.
I'm torn about Forrest Gump. People talk shit on it sometimes.
Can I tell you?
It's just fine.
I don't like it.
That's fine. I think like I'm never gonna watch it again. But like I think if I watch TV, I feel like I could totally be like a dad with that movie. Or it's like we own it on DVD. Why don't you just go watch it without the commercials? Because it's on TV.
Like how like most people are about Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, well, like my dad we used to have like tons of pirated DVDs and shit. But I would like walk downstairs and he'd be like sitting on the couch like watching Die Hard. I'm like, Dad, I know you have the entire collection. Like come on. And he's just like, yeah, but it's on TV now. If I go get it, I have to go fucking get up, put it in the DVD player, fast forward to the part.
Yeah. I'd rather hear just him say, yippee-ki-yay, mother father.
Mr. Falcon.
Mr. Falcon. It's both.
Oh, whatever.
They use different ones. It's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, if you don't like the films of Charlie Kaufman, you probably won't like this.
I don't know anything else he's done, so.
He did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Never mind, I lied.
Being John Malkovich. Adaptation. Synecdoche, New York. No, the movie is just called Adaptation.
Okay.
Synecdoche, New York.
Schenectady. That's why they call it steamed hams.
Synecdoche?
Oh, he says fucking Albany. Damn it.
Yeah. And he did
Schenectady?
Anomalisa.
Where is Schenectady?
Synecdoche.
Schenectady.
It's Synecdoche.
Schenectady.
And it's not, it's like saying, whatever. It's not, it's a saying. It's made up. It's a thing.
That's a place, though.
Synecdoche?
Schenectady. There's a place called Schenectady.
Schenectady.
No. Schenectady. I thought you were just saying it wrong, but I think we're just talking about two separate things.
Synecdoche.
Yeah. Schenectady. Are those all separate words when you just emphasized it?
Synecdoche is one word.
Synecdoche.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a real place. I do not think so.
Yeah, sure.
S-Y-N.
It's definitely spelled differently.
It's like from 2000. It's a movie from 2008. I looked it up.
Skins.
I know Synecdoche, New York is the name of the movie because when we were talking about the trailer for this movie coming out,
look at how it's fucking spelt.
Yeah, that's the city. That's
not
the city.
a sin. That's a skin.
No, that's the city. Google S-Y-N.
I give up. End the podcast. I gotta go pick up my mom.
Okay. Shut the fuck up.
Did you just yell Schenectady so much that Google's like, all right, here you go.
Go, Google Assistant. Watch. I'm going to show you a word. Boom. Synecdoche, New York.
So there's two fucking places.
No, this is the name of the
Why
movie.
is it spelled wrong?
It's not. It's a different word.
Oh my god.
All right. See you, Ian. The podcast's over. Follow us on shit.